Hello,
when we reach £500 of
donations. There's pictures of me in a nappy, mate, so you might as well join.
Are you covered in grape? To be fair, we do only need £45 to get to 500. I mean, that's pretty.
All right, I was going to say. How big is this nappy?
Right.
We need a £45 nappy for it. Right, welcome back to those that have been watching and tagging along. And I've been informed that we have £455 raised just today. Unbelievable. It's super appreciated. Thank you so much. For those of you that don't know, we're going to be playing 12 hours a day from now till Friday. So it's noon till midnight. You can follow us on all the Instagrams and the Facebooks and the Twitter. See what we're getting up to. We've got Discords, all sorts of stuff in there. Just jump on, follow, see when we're going live, see how much we've raised, see what's got going on. We're going to be posting more about the prizes that are available over the next few days. There'll be photos going up. For those that don't know, it's £5 a ticket is probably the wrong terminology, but every £5 you donate per entry, every £5 you donate, you can put your name in a hat for one prize. If you want multiple prizes, multiple donations, but it's minimum of a £5 for the prizes. If you just want to throw £1 at us because that's all you've got, great. Don't worry about it. Just get in there. But so yeah, any clarity on that needs to happen, let us know. Other than that, we've got 3.5 hours left of today.
Yeah, if you can't watch the stream, follow us on Twitch. I'm constantly posting.
If you can't watch the stream, you're probably not hearing us say this. So you know,
We hope you're having a good day.
when you watch it next week.
You can scroll back through the Twitter and be like, that was hilarious.
Yes.
I'm sad I missed it. I should do better.
And reach out
You
to
best
us,
stop it.
give us some money, I'll make sure it gets to the charities. For those that don't know, the 3 charities we're raising for a shelter that deal with people that are in homeless situations and help them out. Papyrus, which helps young people who are thinking about suicide and supporting them to not do that. And those with MS. So MS UK helps support those with MS and how it affects their daily lives and such. All 3 charities are important to us, friends and family. Can you tilt your cam down a little bit? The banner is rocking your beautiful grill. I could do better than that. Pidge, watch this. I can't because he's
Still didn't stick on the backdrop again.
put it in some weird group. Hannah's very quiet for some reason, but Millie is fine. Is it because Hannah's not talking?
Yeah, the mic's pointed at Hannah. I guess.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Might be the laptop, yeah.
Sorry.
Alright,
So
so
you're just ruining my life now.
ruining my
What
life.
if I didn't want to get heard? That would be odd in this
Yeah,
circumstance.
that's kind of weird for the stream.
Yeah. I don't even know why.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't encourage. I get
Don't
told off.
encourage.
There we go.
Sorry.
How's that, Pidge? Take that, you beautiful man. Alright.
Can you have a summary?
Hello everyone, can I have a summary? Well, we've just come back from a break, so yes, we will do a summary. I'm assuming Dom and Sam are still about, and Lucy. You should be going to bed soon. Right, so what they've done today, in the town of Dwalo, Katie, you ready for this? In the town of Dwalo, they have unbound Rhea from Tal Shaman, a demon that through previous episodes ended up bound to Rhea. So what they did, you've 200 bits by the way from Katie, thank you. She unbound herself and then redirected the binding to a cockroach.
Richard.
Called Richard, the cockroach. What else have we done? They have bought a book on Bronze Falls, which is very nice. They have, what else have you done in Dwalo before you moved on? You spent 8 hours doing it, so you must have done something.
I spoke to a dwarf about big feet.
Spoke to a dwarf about big feet?
We spoke to the lady and got lots of information about... no, to Gerion, sorry.
Spoke to Gerion, a elderly elf who was at
beginning of time.
every important story beat since Colossus was born.
Beyond bought 3 axes, then I watched a monkey dance and the monkey sold the 3 axes.
Yeah, Bjorn bought 3 axes. They got sold
Quadrupled the profit on them.
for a lot of gold. And Bjorn attuned to a beautiful dwarven axe and is now turning into a dwarf. So yeah.
Yeah, if you want to know.
Very
5'6".
short. Yeah.
After a fight with a demon, they have decided they're going to Bronze Falls. They've been sent to... Well, they haven't been sent. They've travelled to Bronze Falls. They're in there. They immediately parted ways. They didn't split the party in half. They split it into 6. There's only 6 of them. They all went to their various temples. Some followed friends. Spoke with their deities. And during Etheria, our beautiful pink dragonborn's conversation within their temple, they felt a sharp metal point on their neck. Turned out to be someone quite adept at stabbing people with poisonous daggers. And Etheria is currently unknown. And the party were just looking for Etheria. Were you just looking for Etheria when we stopped? Or have you just finished looking?
They went into the temple, saw there was
mini-
nothing there. There was blood on the floor. Sent a message.
Sent a
I
message to
spoke
Velk. Then Velk did his bit where
I spoke to
a
the
large Goliath bearing a wolf hide as part of their cloak and robe spoke with a old turtle that may or may not have been Velk, apart from the fact that Velk said he shifted into it, and spoke about a possible meeting with the Dark Wolf, and the one with the axe would be able to arrange that meeting. And that's where we left it. Right, cool. So,
one of vengeance with an axe that doesn't look like it's
yeah.
Doesn't
This
like
isn't
the
in a
glove,
week when he has matched the axe.
So yeah, so that's where we're at. So we're going to carry on. 3.5 hours to go of this day. Velk, you get the message from Faze. Can you remember what the message was, Faze?
Something about we've got a problem.
It's like Etherea's been
Etherea's
hurt and
missing.
kidnapped, yeah.
Or Etherea's been taken. Please come to the Cherry Bay Temple. I think I said something along those lines.
Yeah.
The Cherry Veer Temple.
Maybe it sounds right.
Okay. You now, as the Goliath with the wolf upon them leaves, the message comes through.
I will head out the bar area, walk for a little bit, and then find a quiet spot. And then out walks Velk as normal, and head up to the.
So you shift back to Velk.
Mhm.
Yep.
Um,
Do you reply?
Can you reply to him?
It's a message, yeah. To sending, yeah.
Yeah.
25 words, isn't it?
You can reply to both, yeah, it's just
What?
sentence limit.
Yeah. One's range, one's not.
No, I wouldn't reply. No.
Cool. Velk don't reply.
Cool.
That's 2 of them gone. It's just us 3 now.
Cool.
So what are you doing? You sent the message. Are you waiting in the Cherry Temple or the Cherry Blossom Temple?
I mean, we'll give it 5 minutes while we continue to investigate, but just to see if Elk is outside when we get outside and is there.
Cool. As you, after your 5 minutes pass, just confirming what you found, not found, taking a look outside the temple, you do see Velk kind of just strolling through from the same direction you did, but to where you are now.
Okay.
Can I? Sorry, you go.
No, that was it.
Sorry.
We get Elk.
As I'm gonna go out, like stick my head at the temple. Are there people around? Because you said there are people in like the vague kind of get up.
There are guards. Every temple has a single guard on it.
There's a guard outside.
Not your Cherry
Not
one.
this one,
No.
okay. So I'm gonna go to the nearest person, like the nearest sort of vague dressed person, and say, something's happened in that temple. Is it not meant to have a guard? There's guards at every other temple.
Yes, they went inside not long before you did. Maybe for their prayer for the evening.
Okay, well they're currently not inside anymore, and neither's our friend, and there's blood.
Hello, Winter Rose. And you were like, oh no!
Were they
planning it for weeks.
were they well known to you, this guard, because they are not in there now, and our friend went in and they're not in there now, and there's blood on the floor, and there's hints of teleportation magic. Something's gone very wrong in there.
Give me a persuasion check.
God, most charismatic fighter.
You're an Echo Knight.
Sounded like a mad person who just run over to a nearby guard going, "There's blood everywhere."
Someone's getting arrested.
8.
Someone's getting arrested.
I'm going to use a reroll. We've got like
Alright.
3 hours to go and 6 of them. That's a 10.
Reroll?
I mean, we might have a fight or something. I don't want to take them all up.
Still got 5 left, that's my personal one.
Your personal. I'm going to stick with the 10.
Okay.
Good night, Dom.
Good dreams, Dom.
Gotta go to bed, but I'll get
Thank
Mum
you
to
for
send
the
you it.
250 bits.
Thanks, Kestra.
Cheers, Kestra. And yeah, night Dom, night Sam, night Lucy.
Good night.
Tommy and someone kicked off from him because they said GG's. I said, Tommy to get good.
Get good.
No means good care.
What did you get? A 10?
Yeah.
Have you been drinking this evening?
No, I know it sounds crazy, but we're quite stressed. Our friend has gone missing and there's blood on the floor, and the guard that was meant to be at the temple, in the temple, they're not inside anymore. Come and look, come and see for yourself.
And 2 of our friends' scales from before as well.
Have you come out with her?
Yeah, I followed. Because I came out to see whether I could
Ah, I
see
see
Velk.
Velk, yeah.
I'll try and beckon. Come and see for
So you
yourself.
see Velk coming towards you, you've got the pink scales and you're there. Roll with advantage.
Another persuasion.
Well, the same persuasion.
same one.
Just,
Oh, right.
just-
Would that be 2 ones?
Still 10.
Good lord.
Would that be 2?
yeah, I see what you're saying. Go
Roll
on.
again?
Yeah. Because the original one would have been with advantage.
I'm not going to use that dice.
I think that's for the best. If you guys keep using it, it's a weird choice.
That's a 19.
Fairy dice. Bardic.
That took some doing.
Loaded dice are paying off, Bardic. You keep going.
Daddy, you're the best I'd ever from Sam.
Oh.
What?
I know, mate. I know. You the best ginge, alright? I'll see you in a bit, dude. I'll see you in a bit.
Bye, Sam.
Bye bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Daddy, you're the best dad ever. Love Sam.
Eddie says hello as well.
Yeah, nice.
No, that was 2 Eddie. He was like,
Yeah.
I'm
I was
Eddie.
hang about. Okay. Finally, on the 19. He looks across to the other 17 dice later. He looks across to the others, just gives them a nod, and then walks with you. Show me.
I'll walk over with them and go inside, show them the scales and explain that our friend Amelia is pink dragonborn, and this, we're very confident these are from them.
I saw the pink.
Yeah, pink dragon. Yeah, this is the person that we're looking for. And obviously the guard is nowhere to be seen. You said they followed our friend in, and there's blood on the floor you can see here. And we did some investigating, and there looks to have been some magic used here, potentially.
Looking around the place.
Was it conjuration magic to maybe magically teleport them away?
That's a lot of information, and he kind of looks around the place. Well, I love you too, Lucy. Potato. I seen. I mean, we can. If it makes you feel better, I can send a runner to see if the guard is elsewhere or otherwise engaged and see what has happened. But nobody came out.
Nobody came out, but
Is
there's.
there anyone here in any of the temples that you'd be aware of who would be capable of tracking a teleportation or tracking magic that's been used?
I would imagine so. There are a lot of people that visit like yourselves. There will be a vast array of skills. Most of us who guard the temples are exactly that. We are more, what's the word, like ceremonial. Some of us have small skill in arms, but other than that, it's not
I don't mean to suggest anything
nefarious.
nefarious, however,
Hey, oh, Jesus, you big-headed.
How long had that particular guard been here doing work in this position? Do you know them well? Because it seems as though they may have been waiting for us. They may have planted themselves here with the purpose of doing something like this.
They've been here maybe the changing of a full moon.
That's not,
Looks up at the sky that's nearly full. Yeah, not about that.
do you know where they came from or anything about them?
Why target Etheria?
'Cause they were there.
Was your friend known?
No, not particularly. Not to.
Are
No,
they?
but if they
Is
saw
there
us
bounties
arrive-
on them, or?
No.
If they saw us arrive together, if they had word of us coming looking for them.
Do you switch temples that you guard?
I do not. I am of a.
I apologise. I didn't mean you personally. I meant the guards as a general.
Had that guard
There
guarding
are
his
a couple of
temples
us from our. For example, I am from Clan Kaisu, and there are 2 or 3 of us that would rotate looking after the Jumbari temple. So there should be others of the cherry.
Where do the guards stay when they're here?
Points towards there is a, so where you've all, when you were looking down and you saw all the temples like across where, so the waterfall comes down, hits the lake, and then the lake kind of oddly like a jigsaw piece into the town and stuff, and then eventually will flow out to another river. You see all the temples when you were looking down, but what you also saw as you were looking down and making your way into town is there are denser areas where more buildings are put together that seem to be more where you would eat, drink, live, you know, that more sort of
Like residential.
yeah, residential areas and such. Let's have one of them Battenbergs, lad. Says the guard. It's a Ver Dynasty delicacy.
What's that take?
Give me the marzipan, Pinky.
Pass the marzipan round.
Thank you.
If would it be possible to go over there with you and maybe check the lodgings of the individual guard who was here, and just to see if they're there, and if they're not, could you
Yeah,
have a look?
I'm quite.
Me personally, but I can give you the names of the other cherry guards. Maybe they would know. We don't.
Where would you find them? The same place?
Yes, we have lodgings in some of the points are like this higher stack buildings that have 4 or 5 floors. Again, in Notorian architect.
And yeah, the names would be great. We could ask them about this individual. Cherry guards.
Cherry guards. Cherry.
Would I know what the range is on
Voices are quite quiet.
again? I don't know how many times we can turn up the game.
I think it's
I-
when we
I-
reset the stream. It's
This, yeah, it does. It seems to be when we reset.
I don't know why.
So you're coming quite when you speak, Amelia. Yeah. Ha. Let's get that on repeat. Apart from Eddie, obviously. I don't even have a mic, Kay. What were you saying?
Names of the cherry guards. The way it's got.
Yuki and Hannah.
That's not me, but me.
Hana.
Oh.
It's the V version.
The
It's
play
less
version. Yuki and Hannah. And what do they look like, just in case we walk into a crowded area and we need to just announce?
Hannah is a similar look to yourself if you were of elven heritage. The same colorations of hair, martial. Will likely have some form of armour on, but if they're not preparing to take the guard, they may be in the same, and gestures towards the people that are in the copper long tunics.
So typically a Taurian with tunic or armour on.
Yes. But of the dynasty. So she's very professional. So as long as you respect her role, she'll be fine.
And Yuki?
Yuki's
Opinionated.
yeah.
I'll deal with him.
Yuki's an elderly tabaxi, who also from Ve, probably bored of their post, but they do it. It's an easier life.
I'm sure those two don't blend in when they're together. So.
Yuki is not very martial. Will happily eat and drink with you if the opportunity arises.
Well, go and find them right away. And they're the best people that would know more about this.
They are the other two guards of the Cherry Temple that I know of.
What was the name of the individual that had been here for?
Told us their name was Ren. R-E-N.
Ren, R-E-N.
Yes.
What do they look like, actually?
Ren. Dwarven.
Dwarven.
No real discerning marks. Beard was well kept. Hair was short. Dark. Maybe a dark brown, or, as I say, not anything standoutish. Quite chatty.
Did they ever talk about anything other than sort of what they were doing here? Did they mention where they'd been previously? Any kind of conversations like that?
We shared, we broke bread and shared an ale or two when it wasn't our time to guard. Full of stories, quite charming around a campfire or a table full of ale.
Any stories about wolves?
Yeah, apparently had a wolf when they were younger, as it happens. Apparently it hurt its leg and they brought it, helped it bring it back to health, and stuck around for a while. Passed away, but yeah, had some interesting tattoos and markings of wolf iconography and such. Some in the Fey design, others he said he'd collected from travels before getting to Bronze Falls.
Cool. We'll go and find Yuki and Hannah. I'm assuming. Face isn't here, but yeah, we'll go and find them.
Yes.
Velk, you're there, it's not that long a road. I could see Velk. Alright, as long as Velk knows.
Just listening.
So the wolf,
That's all right.
nursed the wolf back to health, and then the wolf eventually died of old age.
Yeah, well, there was never any talk of anything other than I never knew how they died. Just Red had said they eventually died. I didn't know if they were killed or, like you say, old age.
Okay. Lots of wolf tattoos.
Definitely a favourite of their personal life.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll go and find Yuki and Hannah. I might suggest putting another guard here in case you weren't thinking of doing that.
Most definitely. It won't be long before I'm relieved, so if you don't see Yuki and Hannah, I will let them know.
And then I'll start down towards the lodgings if no one does anything else.
Bjorn thinks that if we're potentially going to be dealing with a dwarf, he should make sure his newfound axe is on display.
I do. I feel, in fact, that it would be much better talking to dwarves at the moment.
I mean,
I feel like I can relate a lot better recently.
this particular dwarf, there might not be a conversation. It might more just be give us our friend back for all else.
I'm sorry, I disassociated for a moment. Which dwarf are we talking about?
So we Etheria has been we are thinking potentially taken
Yes.
by the guard that was at the front of the temple, guarding the temple, as one of the other people saw them follow Etheria in,
Right.
and they were not in. They didn't come out again, and neither did Etheria. And the description of the guard that followed in Etheria was a dwarf called Ren, bearded, dark brown, like sort of hair and coloration, and had a lot of wolf tattoos and spoke of a wolf that they rescued when they were younger. Had a broken leg, and they nursed it back to health, and then kept it as a companion until it died. Not sure how, not sure if it was old age, if it was something happened to it. And we're going to go and speak to, if everyone agrees, Yuki and Hannah, who are also guards of the Cherry Blossom clan, and see if they know anything about this Wren and if they were potentially a planted agent.
Sounds good.
Because they've only been here for one cycle of a moon, so weeks. So it could be that they were waiting for us if they knew that we were coming.
That's what I heard.
So I'm just going to start walking towards the lodgings.
Would I know, very quickly, I meant to ask before, the dog demanded dinner.
8 hours ago.
Would I know roughly what the distance is on something like a teleportation spell?
Give me an Arcana check.
I will, very happily. Now I'm used to playing a character with excellent arcana, not this one.
Good for them.
This one ain't it.
I hope they won't pass then.
19, 21.
Okay. So you are aware of, teleportation, like dimensional doors can be open and it's a few hundred feet, or stepping through the fair mists, which you've already seen demonstrated. It's like a shorter distance. Using one's echoes of one's ancestry to switch, like you are aware.
One of the shortest, really.
Planar travel, you are aware there are a variety of ranges.
But to take someone with you, that sort of...
Take somebody with you, depending on the level, the power of the person creating the spell. They could get pretty far, or they would have to be close by.
Yeah, okay. So there's a chance that person is still close by, and if we move quickly, we might be able to find them. There's a chance they've gone miles away, or they're in the Fey realm, wherever the hell, but there's a chance.
This is why I'm hoping that if we could get to see Yuki and Hannah, even if we're in that area, maybe we could also slip into their quarters and find out where Everdark is in this area. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they are an agent of him, there might be some clues in their lodgings.
Turn around.
Very unnerving.
He's right. He's in the temple and behind the curtain. Just like,
And track behind the curtain. Just a pair of shoes at the bottom.
just killed them.
Johnny English, like the wallpaper.
Let's
Wolf suit.
Let's go find Yuki.
Yuki and Hannah.
So-
Yuki.
As a group, by one, you're gonna go into the denser area, the more residential, and look for
Find
Yuki
their
and Hannah.
lodgings, yeah.
Give me investigation check, assuming he's not helping you with advantage.
Yes.
They all just back off. We're not with her.
Who is
Don't
she,
want the
by
duck.
way?
Yeah. Oh, is this lunatic?
What of the sands?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Pussycat.
See cat the sands.
So the first one was 19, which makes it an 18.
For God's sake, let me do it.
Yeah.
An 18's an 18, alright?
Oh, +3.
Just like asking a few people, noticing those that even, like I said before, those that are in the copper long tunics have something that represents the culture they represent. There are a few that are carrying a similar sash that you've seen around the kimonos of
Looking out for
these.
cherry blossoms.
Yeah, they've just got a cherry tree on the shoulder. I'm from Cherry. And you, off the description of what you were given, you see a dark-furred, elderly tabaxi talking with a young elven, definitely martially trained lass, just having a conversation, and they are sharing a beverage,
I'll
like an outdoor garden type thing.
point to the others and say, that's Yuki, the tabaxi, and Hannah is the elf.
Why did you do that?
I mean, that's what they said.
Oh yeah, but Richard the cockroach is fine.
Yeah, because no one
Yeah,
Richard
wait
was
till
called
Eduardo,
Richard.
there's lots of things you could be made. What time is it? What time is it? Eduardo the. Yeah. And Tony. All right, you pointed them out.
Shall I Does anyone want to do the talking? I don't mind doing it.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you just?
I will walk up to them and say, "Excuse me, are you Yuki and Hannah?"
I'm Hannah. Yes.
Yes, I'm Yuki. All old men sound the same. Right? Yeah.
All from Yorkshire.
Yeah.
It's nice
Have you
to
been
meet
to
you.
anywhere yet that's not from?
My name is Althea. These are my friends. We've been pointed in your direction by one of the guards, also part of the cherry.
Did you get his name?
No. I did not. I got everyone else's
I know.
fucking name.
I was like,
Everyone else's
in my head, I was
fucking
like, you know, some guy sent me over here with a sword.
We have some questions about Ren, if you don't mind.
Oh, the dwarf is he okay?
We're not sure. He's not. He's disappeared, and we think that he might be where our friend is, who has also disappeared.
Are they having?
No.
No. We don't think so. I mean,
There were signs that perhaps all was not well.
there was some blood on the floor in the temple, and no guard outside, and we think Ren was meant to be on guard at the time.
Oh yeah, well, otherwise it'd be myself or Yuki.
Yeah,
There's no
so
one there now.
There's no one there now, and there's been a scuffle and hints of some magic being used inside the temple to teleport those that are outside, like, away. We can understand that Ren had a lot of wolf kind of iconography, and they
Oh yeah,
told stories
covered
about
in
wolves.
tattoos.
Anything stand out? We know about the story of a wolf that they had when they were younger, that they sort of rescued.
I mean, I know there was they went on a bit of, they spent a couple of years travelling, trying to find themselves. The wolf meant a lot to them. But when they came back, Ren was ready and requested to be sent to Atoria and to Bronze Falls. I came a few months before, but Yuki's been here. How long you been here?
10 grey years.
Did Ren say what they were doing directly before they came here? Where did they come from?
Ravenholm, Viconia,
They're two very far
Um,
places from each other.
briefly in the southern parts of Atoria, and then back to Vane,
Okay.
and then sent here.
Did you anything off about them particularly?
A lot of times, a lot.
In what
Like
sense?
neck to wrist to ankle, just
Tattoos.
really didn't take the wolf passing very well.
Mm.
I mean, some people react.
Did Ren ever spend any time away from like here or the temple? Would they go out further into Bronze Falls? Did they mention anywhere that they like to frequent?
Oh yeah, we don't. When we're not on guard, we're free to roam, as it were. But most of the guards in the temple have to be here a year before. Well, not before they're allowed to go, but it's expected if you come here to do a year.
So were they here all the time then? Because they'd only been here
For the month, yeah, like I say, we don't, because we rotate.
Mm.
You don't have a lot of time to. You know, it's a commitment. It's
So they have been here for a month.
Yeah.
about that. Yes, the moon was almost non-existent.
Before returning to Vey and then coming here, they had been travelling
To
to Ravenholm.
Viconia.
Yeah, to the west, Ravenholm. Said they'd, visited Viconia and southern Atoria.
Did they talk ever of the people they travelled with?
A few dancers. Spent some time with some entertainers on the road. I mean, it was easy to travel in, safety and all that numbers.
Oh yeah!
There are a lot of coincidences.
Aren't they just?
Pella otter.
These things happen.
Do you know if they were proficient with any kind of magic? What were they?
And Ren was okay, at least at the lower levels of the arcane. More wizarding, nothing natural. More learnt.
Learned magics. Do you know where they learnt that at all? When that became a
Picked up a few things to the west. Ravenholm itself is a very magically, from an education perspective, they're very good at teaching wizards. Vey's more natural if you have it or you don't. Yeah, I'm not sure of Viconia. I'm not saying they don't have wizards, but I know self-taught some of the earlier stuff and maybe picked up a few things Ravenholm, but they were competent, pretty handy with the daggers to be fair. Like me and Yuki been trying to beat them for an entire month, throwing it like quite performant, like very performing, like very dexterous for a dwarf who knows my name.
So I've obviously told you that Ren is not where they should be. They are currently not guarding the temple. Neither is our friend is neither there. They were last seen in the same place. Where would you think that Ren would go? Where is their
I mean this.
safe space? Where is their personal
Would there
space?
be any way your friend took Ren?
Etheria doesn't have access to that kind of magic, as far as I'm aware.
And also Ethereal would not leave without us.
Etheria wouldn't leave without. We've been together for a very long time.
You don't ever part, always together,
Almost together.
side by
Not
side.
even.
It's a good way. It's
Exactly.
a good way to be.
It's worked so far.
Apart
Yeah.
from when we...
Well, from that one time that Etheria
City.
Yes. I don't think it possible, but I mean, we're confident that Etheria wouldn't leave, at least without telling us where she was going.
I mean, Yuki, would you be? I'll go guard. And Yuki gets up just with his stick, just ignores the rest of you, just starts trudging in that direction. Don't worry, he'll eventually get there. Ren wasn't.
Safer knowing that,
I don't believe Ren was skilled enough to take anybody far.
So where did
Other
Ren stay? Where is
temples?
Ren's lodgings?
Same. They lodge with us. We have a room that we share. All the temple guards do.
So would you think the magic that Ren was skilled enough in, would it get them to their room, or would it more have to be another temple?
From the
The Vey Cherry Temple.
not in a room, maybe close, but not. They still have. I mean, it took you 5-10 minutes to walk here. I don't believe. I'm not. I don't wield the arcane, but like I say, I don't think, or I don't believe Ren was. Let's keep it a secret for some reason, but I don't believe they were that versed in leaping across lands.
So we might be on a bit of a time crunch then if they were in another temple and then we've just left them up there. Do we want to check the room quickly and then head back up that way, or go straight back up there to check the other temples?
I'll do what I can if you need. I can help. I know a few of the other guards who are free.
It's not necessarily teleport.
No.
I can move distances
So
without
Etheria.
leaving traces for 30 feet or so.
But can you take people with you?
I am not that powerful, but there is a spell, at least one, that I do not know myself, but Dimension Door would go further, and you can take someone with you.
I
If
don't
they
know
are
much.
unconscious, then they cannot resist.
I don't know much about magic.
Unconscious.
I explained to you, but is that not a higher level than what they're claiming that Ren was capable of?
Really asleep.
They think they had maybe low level wizardry, learnt magic.
Etheria thinks of their time in
Velk,
study
Velk.
within.
Ethereal is not.
Yeah.
Althea?
Althea.
We're about to go,
I was like, Etheria thinks she is unconscious.
She got that.
Wrong name. Althea. Thinks
What
of
do I
her
think?
time and study around Etheria, and how it's not just magics people know, but magics people have access to, such as scrolls or potions or all sorts of things.
Objects.
Gifts.
Don't we have a teleporting orb somewhere in someone's bag?
He's a clever little prick, isn't he?
Perhaps gifts from the patron.
Yes.
Just to try
Huh?
and skim back.
Yes.
We have an orb that would allow us to return to.
A
Shoes.
certain point.
Someone's
That's from
awesome.
Yeah, at least they know what killed
Play
you.
Eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it could have been. I mean, if he is an agent of Everdark, Everdark could have given him a amulet that allowed them to a one-off teleportation miles away. Like
Support character.
Are there perhaps much more learned individuals in the city that we could ask?
We don't.
I mean, we don't have the time. I feel like checking.
Yes, but I agree with your friends.
Checking Ren's.
I can.
Could you check Ren's lodgings?
I could, or I could reach out to the council of the town. They're the ones that. I mean, it's not Bronzefor's not stood left by itself to run their. There is a hierarchy.
Who is the hierarchy?
The council.
Who heads up the
I
council?
couldn't tell you their names. We make a request for audience, and it's not normally declined or anything. Is it? It's just there is a government in place here, or
'Cause I feel.
just a bunch of.
But could he not sit on that council? Like, he's a very powerful man. We don't want to be letting him know that we're here.
Ren was not allowed to sit on the council.
No, not Ren. Don't worry. I think. Can we check his room quickly?
Yes.
We'll head back up.
Do you want me to take you to the room?
Please, that would be really helpful.
Okay, so you follow her to the building. There are a few, and they're kind of staggered, the heights of them. I mean, if you were to play Assassin's Creed, I'll just say, you'd have a whale of a time round here. But yes, they're all.
That is what I'm imagining for the entire.
Yeah. I mean, I did a bit of research, but it's better in Colossus.
So Morton, have you still got the axe out?
Yeah.
Good.
I haven't put it away since
Oh.
we've discovered the theory is gone.
As you,
Yeah.
Good.
I seen Thor do it once.
You know, it will come back.
But it's the finger written.
Oh, it'll come back. Oh. Getting to one of the more medium-sized buildings, the decoration, even though it's Victorian architecture, the decoration is of there. And you see, I don't know, I'm telling you, you'd love it. There are like blossom leaves that are hung down all the different colours of the clans and such, and it is very much a almost welcoming feel to those of there. Hannah straight away, like in through the door. It's simple, but it's clean, nice, smooth stones, marbles again. Bronzefor's is a beautiful town. Upstairs, and she kind of leads the way. You go into a room that again is simple. There is a large trunk at the end of the bunk, lid open, empty. 2 empty coin pouches on a small bedside table.
Look like someone's made an exit.
Looks like someone's made an exit. How long ago? Who knows? Hannah looks just as confused as yourselves. Insight if you wish, but she's looking around just... yeah, because I would trust Hannah.
I don't trust myself. Just saying.
Somebody inciting? You started nodding now. It was like, is someone rolling the dice? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Investigation, yeah?
Althea has a crush.
Inside
Inside
On Hannah. It's alright. I mean, you can investigate her if you want. You might need a bit,
Neither
consent.
of us I told you I either roll high or I roll garbage, and unfortunately, that's an 8.
An 8. She appears to be saying, like, she's confidence in her distress of where the fudge.
Seems confident.
What time are we on? Where the fuck has he gone? The little wanker.
I've been waiting for that all day.
Yeah, about 10 hours.
I'm gonna do a quick. Not quick, like
Quick. We're not here.
Yeah, well, we're gonna like check under the bed, make sure they've not left
Amazing.
anything.
Just lay them underneath that.
Yeah,
Got me.
You got me.
But more looking for anything that he might have dropped or
I wanna-
missed,
investigate for anything.
anything that he's left.
I want to look like under mattress, under bed. I want to see specifically if in the removal of everything, anything is dropped.
Yeah.
Investigation check with advantage, one of you.
Not me. Yeah.
Geez, I like doing
Well, yeah.
these ones.
It's not really
No,
good.
no,
This is
Althea's-
obviously you all doing it.
Actually, my insight's much better. but,
Althea's gonna like awkwardly smile at Hannah. Like,
I'm gonna, if that's cool, I'm
13.
gonna use my, as they start looking round, the party looks high and low, scouring every inch of the room, and I'll give bardic inspiration to
The person doing the roll.
whoever's doing it.
Yeah.
What do I have to
you
roll?
can also phase. You know
D-
that
are you
skill
D6
that
at
you
the minute,
said
or have you
you
gone
should
up to
use?
D8?
Yeah, I know I should, but I have to do it before the roll,
D8.
and I roll a D8.
It were all, don't worry, if you want to do it, because it was all a bit like everyone's shouting in advance. You do it, you do this.
Right.
He's doing
Roll a
like
die, add
flavoursome
20
stuff.
to it, right?
It's fine. Bardic's good. So that's 17, 18, and 20.
You say
Thank you
7.
for Bardic.
Oh, rolled a 7.
Yeah,
I was
rolled a
like,
7 on the.
when you said 7 and she went 20, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I've actually got plus 13 to investigate. Nah.
You
Secret
should do all
rogue
the
over
rolls.
Faces Batman.
Yeah. It's over there. He's run out of bullets. How do you know? I counted them coming out of the magazine at me. It's my favourite ever Adam West Batman thing. The minigun's finished. How do you know, Batman? I counted the bullets. What? And he were right. The baddies had run out of bullets. So you got a 20, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you two have an exciting moment. Are you good?
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. Took him out on his birthday.
So Panya's not watching.
No, she's not.
There's not enough signal in road.
A kid smoke. You, between all of you, like flipping the mattress, like moving the trunk and such, you probably spot it. What's your passive perception? Maybe you two actually. What's your two's passive?
Passive perception.
Mm.
Ooh, that's a very good question. 12. Not amazing.
Oh, that's not too bad.
You wanted
16?
my passive perception.
Passive?
Mm.
Oh yeah, 17.
Yeah, so you two, Raya and whatever his name is, Belk. Excuse me. You kind of spot it because one, you've done something similar on the bar not so long ago, and you being the druid of the Unseelie, which is quite closely linked to Everdark, you spot that there is a almost when you're kids and you're doing like secret messages, if you're like breathing on the glass and writing your name. It's about to die. You both notice a wolf-like, like a homage to the Everdark religion, or not that it is a religion, but anything that is wolf-related. It's not specifically, hi, this is Everdark's crest. It is someone's put a wolf thing there, lovingly, on the floorboard under the bed, and there is bits of parchment that have been ripped, so maybe off a larger piece of parchment, and they've kind of shrunk the original piece. You, young Fays, discover the broken chain links of like a necklace or maybe a bracelet, and there is a charm on it that is a paw, like a silver paw, but it's been decorated with bone, like the padding.
Yeah.
So the main paw is silver, and then the padding is like a bone. It looks made with love rather than professional, like an expert, if you know what I mean. Handmade, yeah. I mean, I know there's a word out there for it, but
Made with love, I like.
made with love, you know what I mean? Inaccurate truths. But and the links, and then there's a creak to the floorboards near where the trunk was. That they kind of dip when you walk, when you're moving the trunk about.
I would love
Somebody heavier than Bjorn would notice it.
pull up one of those. Because he's little now.
Yeah.
Just gonna.
No, I'm getting shorter, but denser.
Gravity's my baby.
I'd like to try and pull up the floorboard and check and see if it's loose.
Give me a strength check.
Yeah, if I can't do it.
You said
Althea's like,
I will try and
"Go
pull
on."
up the board.
I did. I
Can I help? Can I help her?
No,
No, I
not?
it's a single floorboard.
If I fail, I'll ask you to do it.
Do you fancy pulling
6.
Althea?
So what I will say is you managed to find, with your investigation check and your mighty finger strength, you managed to find the bit that you would need to force.
Watch this, Hannah.
You would need to force unless you had someone who was more delicate in finding, fake floorboards.
I'm gonna grab the bit that she points out and rip it off.
Strength check, please.
Little finger.
I'd love
I
that.
can't wait for you to fail.
We'll have to get beyond to do
DC
it.
30? No.
Might rage first, just so I can.
I will not allow that.
You get guidance.
Hey, there we
Hey. I knew
What's
I
that, a
had spell.
D4?
D4,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's only a cantrip. It's lovely.
24.
Yeah. I beat the DC by 14.
Ray's just going to stand there and go, could have done it easier if you had Drass blood.
Had what blood?
Drass.
Look for the. We're searching for Etheria.
I'm not sure
Where
she
would I
could have
get-
done it any easier.
Where would I get Tarask blood? What does Tarask blood do?
Focus.
You have to.
Where would I get Tarask blood?
Drugs.
I don't know
Drugs.
that we have Tarask blood.
You shouldn't.
Yes, you do.
You shouldn't have Taras blood.
We don't. It's an ongoing joke.
I thought someone
Oh,
took a
okay.
vial of it. There
You
was
have a
vial.
you have a vial of
No,
Taras
this
blood.
is Hannah.
Huh?
Not AD, it's Hannah.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought it was
Accent,
easy.
AD. Accent.
A lot of those responses were to AD.
Yeah, that was
I
supposed
got,
to
I was that, but
Okay.
I was like, well,
I
fuck
got
'em.
it.
Okay, can we start again?
I don't break.
We've got
characters.
Taras
DVD
blood.
comments.
No, obviously not.
We've got Tarask blood.
I heard about it.
Okay, what's in the hole?
There's a long wooden box that is again not necessarily made with love, but it's handmade. And you pop it out.
Open it.
There is a small. Cool. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Please. Fucking hell. Not even a fucking beat, man. Do you know what I mean?
A rogue.
That's a 24.
Oh.
What's that, a trap?
Not today.
You want to take 150 then?
Yeah, you take half of 300. I'm a barbarian. Like, if it's a con save, I feel like I was the best person to win.
Yeah, you definitely have better odds of.
Maybe.
Right, so what happens is when you open this lockbox of the emissary of Everdark, yeah, that they've been trying to keep secret and protected.
He didn't take it with him, so it's kind of-
So, as you open the box and the trap sets off for obvious reasons, yeah, all of you hear a very, very loud wolf howl. Yeah, use your imaginations. The dogs will go bananas. Like almost like an alarm loud. Yep. You feel the aspect of death reach into your spirit. Yep. And you resist it and don't fall over dead.
Check for traps. Should always check for traps.
Fuck death. I don't think I'm going to be happy about how not dead I am.
You've got the cleric stood next to you. You're doing better than a
43 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, that's 21 for me because I'm an Asthma.
Because you're an
Or 22, how do you round with halfway?
Down. Just go down. Yeah.
Shake it off. Like.
You lot see like the skull. You know when you get the flash of the skull of the person when they get electrocuted. You see Althea's skull appear, and then the flesh reappear.
Are you okay?
She did stumble, like she has just shook off death.
Yeah.
You look great.
I mean, it's not even like a third of my hit points. So I feel like, you know. I don't know.
The second trap.
What's in the box? She's going to be like,
That was just the trap.
just look in the box.
A small silver mirror.
The mirror. Don't people
Look in
use
mirrors.
these? Do people use these for magics for communicating
Or scrying.
scrying?
Can I have
They
a
do
Arcana
use
support check?
If you've got 11 minutes.
Do use them for scrying. I'm telling you.
No, it was more that if you've got 11 minutes, could you
11 minutes?
What happened to the...
identify?
We're in a rush.
We're in a rush.
Huh? Oh, I mean, it's up to Elk.
Take the mirror.
We're in a rush!
So, it's the mirror. Are you doing the identify spell ritual?
You don't have to
Anything
do
at
it
all?
at all. I don't feel pressured.
You don't have to do it. It's fine. Oh, do you want to go outside? Okay.
I'll pop the spell on, like the non-ritual.
Instant.
Cool. You reach out, summon forth your identifying, like all like matrix. You hold in your hand a silver mirror that is sometimes used as a component in scrying, but there is no magical element to it. It is other than knowledge of it being a component.
Yeah.
The one time you don't do the ritual. Does identify tell you who made it, where? I don't think it does, but I think it's
Yeah,
still.
yeah,
Some like
yeah.
It
general,
would be
general
GM
detail.
discretion.
Yeah.
Legend, lore and stuff.
Ah, right, cool. Yeah,
Sounds like someone could have done detect
Yeah.
magic first.
yeah I know. Yeah, for free.
Oh yeah, I'm back.
You're a fucking well-oiled machine. You. There's only one of you missing for the first time since we started campaign.
It's almost as if 2 of us could have done that.
Almost.
That's a good job. I'm too dead to say all this stuff.
I pass it back. So Thea. Thea thinks it's recently been used for scrying.
Scrying is.
The name of your next gladiatorial.
yeah. Is that when you can look for a person? Is that what scrying is? Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Use it to
As far as
spy-
I
spy
know,
on a person.
Scrying is when those of skill can see where you are in the world.
Do you think he was scrying on us?
Would he have reason to? Why?
Potentially.
Why?
We're not sure yet.
Well, as I suppose you are, I'm worried for Ren and your friend. Maybe something got them both.
Maybe we should go back to the temples and see if we can find either of them in one of them.
Any idea where to start? I can ask those of us that are not on duty at the moment to give a hand. Do you want me to go to the council? I'd like to find both of them safe.
Yeah.
I cannot think of a way that this mirror will help us find them, so the only thing I can think of is to ask-
Can any of you use the mirror to do the same magic?
I am
No.
not magic. Phase.
Fez is in the kitchen
The
dealing with two
kitchen.
dogs.
Well,
He's found a
have you
way.
ever scried on anything?
Not that he's aware of.
About how, when she was thinking earlier of how Ren might use the magic, and it might not be Ren's innate ability, Oh. through scrolls or items, Althea thinks how the party could also access those sorts of things.
We might need to, if none of us can do it, Belk suggested we might need to find a scroll of scrying.
I'm here
Sorry,
for you,
I
kid.
think that.
I'm here for you, mate, alright?
Can we not purchase services from a priest of another temple?
To do what?
Yeah, if
Do
you've
you know if
you've
anyone
coined,
can scry?
you're in the most celestially like
Charged area.
if there's anyone that, if you know, is it arcane, divine? There are not many druids here, but do you know of what nature of caster?
It would be arcane. It would be wizardry.
There
I think.
are
Even if it was placed in a scroll, it's more likely to be.
there are practitioners of faith who live here and give prayer.
Is there
even.
anyone in the bar? Is there anyone nearby
We're
in the lodgings?
We're in Ren's room. Well, maybe the bar.
In the lodgings.
Not many of the guards. Maybe some of the Ravenholm guards would have skill in arcane, or maybe I don't know if any of the Chukwurani would be here. But they have wizards. My immediate thoughts for wizardry would be Ravenholm.
Should we? Could you take us back out to the bar, and if you see anyone Ravenholm that you think might be able to do that, just point them out in the lodgings.
Can you do it?
Phase.
Amelia,
Hi, sorry.
can you scry?
Oh, I can, but not until tomorrow morning.
So, and what nature of caster are you?
I'm a cleric.
So it's divine.
Divine.
That there are a lot of divine casters here in Bronze Falls. I'm sure we can find one. Or if you would tomorrow be too late.
Yes.
I can ask. We can try.
I could try just messaging the guy
Have you tried?
and asking where
Have you
our
tried
friend is.
messaging your friend?
Have you tried messaging Ethereum?
No, I can do that.
If you get a response, it's going to suggest that they're 30 feet away.
No,
Sending.
anywhere in the world. But
Message.
no, sending.
Oh, sending. Sorry, you said message.
Yeah, but I, shall I
It was
message
me.
them?
It was me saying message the
Okay.
person
Yeah.
rather than. My
I
apologies.
have no idea about magic. So.
The same. I
Let me try it
apologise.
and see what happens. Okay. Hey, Etheria, are you dead? Where are you? We've lost you.
Are you dead? Yeah.
Have you been kidnapped? How can we find you?
Is it planar?
There's a chance to fail over the
There's a chance to fail over the place, but it still works.
Can
So
you
what's,
do this?
what's the
How
chance?
often can we
Yeah,
do
there's
this?
a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive.
So you roll D100. If it's above 5, you're fine.
Yeah.
Roll a D100, please.
Well, 2 d10s, but yeah.
However you get the number.
Trying to throw it into my own armpit. Very
Oh, is it?
smart.
How's it instant? That's cool.
Oh, you rolling? Oh. 92.
It's better than mine. I rolled a 6.
Still over 5.
Over 5. We wouldn't be good either way.
Is it 25 words?
Huh?
25 words.
Yeah, 26
26
words.
26
For
words.
sending.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Is it?
I think so.
It was 25.
I honestly, watching
It's-
Crit Roll.
it's
Some
25.
some words
It's
between
25.
20 and 30.
It's 25.
25.
It's 25.
I don't know why I've now put out 26. I've now
All I heard was Tony say
complete, I was
26.
about to go Mercer. You're Echo Knight. You're sending.
Face, can you do that multiple times, just whenever you feel like it?
No, I can do it once more
Is that your
today,
D100?
and then I'm out of any
Can you-
decent spell slots.
Can you say your message again, or at least the gist of it?
Etheria, where are you? Are you dead? Are you alive? How can we find you? Where are you? You have 25
Etheria.
messages.
Mhm.
What were your first 3 death save rolls?
My first 3.
It was a fail, a save, and a fail.
Fail, save, fail.
Cool. You hear a voice in your mind that you recognise.
Save, fail, save.
Save, fail, save.
Was
Sorry,
one of them a
them.
save?
Yeah, yeah.
You
Two
hit.
saves. Yeah.
I only care about the one. You hear a voice in your head.
Mhm.
Says, asking that question. Looking around the place, you don't recognise it.
Mhm.
The sky is dark. The terrain is dark. The architecture, dark. You were in the Shadowfell.
Would I recognise the Shadowfell?
You would. Only because of your teachings. They know where you're from. You have been taught where you are from.
Mhm.
Just because your exterior is less Shadowfelly.
Am I restrained or anything?
You're restrained, you are gagged, you are very restrained. You are in a building, but you can see out of the window. There is sound outside the immediate door. It's not a prison cell, it's like a storage room with a window. Like, so you must be like edge of building. But the bindings on your hands and feet, kind of hog-tied, kind of laid looking out, like your head's on a sack of what feels like rice. Might move a little bit under your cheek. You can find that, chew through it and find out what's in there. It's up to you. Apart from the gag you've got in your mouth. It's pulled quite tight, so you wouldn't be a dragon-born teeth through it.
Is sending mental?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking about the plane and stuff on that.
I'm in the Shadowfell. I'm not fully sure how I got here. Everdark does not like roses.
Important information about his rescue.
I
Oh, their rescue, sorry.
feel weak. I'm restrained.
Okay.
For all intents and purposes, well, you're on 1 hit point.
Etheria's not dead. She's not well either. And she's in the Shadowfell.
So you know, Etheria, you've come round. You haven't been healed. Yep.
In the
I got
Shadowfell?
save, fail,
In
save,
another
fail,
plane?
save.
Really?
My last one was a 10.
There must be someone here in Bronze Falls who can send us there.
To where? Sorry, where?
The Shadowfell.
Shadowfell. Shadowfell.
How do you get there? Is it more same magic?
I have no idea. Plane and travel's not my thing. Maybe sorcery? Maybe.
Hi.
Plane shift.
Isn't that an individual? I really
It
don't
is
know.
potentially something that those of a more divine nature can do. There are paladins that can send people to other planes.
Like a gate type thing. Hannah, do you know of any? No, you don't. Do you know of any paladins who are very strong, who perhaps we could speak to? And
I know plenty of folk here in Bronze Falls that are of a reputation, but I wouldn't be able to tell you their skill sets, whether it be
Of
martial or
reputation.
arcane.
Perhaps they'll know someone else we could speak
Yes,
to.
yes.
Is that also could we, anywhere that sells scrolls or potions or anything like that? That we might be able
We
to-
do have like, a market area. She just points like out a window towards
You might be able to buy a scroll
Velk you
of
recognise near the
planeswalker
bar
or
that you were at before. But there are it's not they're not shops, but there are trading areas that because we have a lot of through traffic.
Any chance that I know of anyway?
Know of
Any way to be able to get there?
to the Shadowfell. You can go through the Unseelie Forests. It is like
Fair to
adjacent. It's like, you know, West Yorkshire and North Yorkshire. It's like
Don't say that. Right.
if you go through the Unseelie realm, it's like travelling to another country. Whereas if you do it, because the Unseelie realm's another plane, so you still have to bounce there and then travel. The only place you know of that the Unseelie realm is situated in the material realm is your original forest you started in, which is on the south of Etoria.
Been to the Unseelie realm.
We're talking about.
Did so.
Yeah, and it went real well.
We're talking about like higher. Could I know that you don't particularly ask favours of them and expect them to be granted, but could a higher power, like one of your guys, send us there? Costo or the Red Lady?
You know,
I mean, they can, but
If they could, it's whether they will.
But the Red Lady because we're
Yep. Send me in.
because we're going
it's
to
not,
help.
I don't
Is that
want
being
to discuss
coach?
that here, but I can ask. We should go to the Temple of the Red Lady. There's things I'd like to talk to you guys about in private. No offense, Hannah. Obviously, we don't know you well.
it's fine. Do you want me to
Some of
go
us might like to.
see if I can find somebody who can send you to a different plane?
Yes.
Yes,
Please,
please.
that would be fantastic. But if you could send them to me to the Red Lady's temple,
Um,
that would be most kind.
are you
understand
just
we're
going to
asking.
stay there?
I mean, we don't have.
I don't know
anyone.
how long it'll be. Well,
If not, we could maybe tell Yuki where you've gone because they'll be there anyway.
oh, Yuki
if
will
you
be
go
on.
there,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. All right, okay.
Hannah, if you wouldn't mind being discreet about this, we're new in town and we don't want to cause a fuss, and maybe we'll have a reason to worry.
Did your friend say anything about Ren being with them?
They said they were restrained.
But they were
didn't
alone.
mention Ren.
They're alone, so we don't know where Ren is either. Okay, maybe.
And we can see that perhaps Ren is associated with some things that we have found to be threatening previously.
Well, that Ren always wore and points at the handmade thing. It was for their wolf. This I don't know, and I don't know what happened there. But you look better now.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing. Yeah.
What was that trap trying to do to you?
Kill you.
Do I know that? Would I feel?
You felt on the brink of death when it hit you.
Yeah, I felt closer to the edge than I've ever felt before.
Yeah. So Ren was clearly setting some very deadly traps.
Clearly wanted
which
this
implies
mirror to be not disturbed.
It's just a mirror, is it not?
Possibly not, but
It's more the origin of it, what it's been used for,
or if it's got a specific link to an individual, maybe.
Yeah, it could tell a story that he didn't want to be known. Let's take it with us either way,
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll go try and find someone who can do that
discreetly.
discreetly.
You have been incredibly helpful. Thank you.
As long as we can get them both back,
I would
hopefully.
Prefer that. Intact. I do.
Red Lady.
Temple.
Yes. Okay. Don't worry about locking the door. And off she pops.
Let's go and have another
As she
chat.
leaves, she grabs her armour from the desk downstairs, a sword, everything, so you can see her little tear in your eye, just like kitting up as she's leaving.
I think it just starts to like sweat a little bit. Like,
Remy, you?
yeah.
Though we may not be able
2 seconds. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dean.
No, it's Dean.
Happy birthday to you.
I thought it was midnight. I was like, hang on a minute.
What are we still playing?
Happy birthday to Dave. To Dean. To Dean.
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 Birthday, Dean.
He's 30, isn't he? This
Dean.
weekend. Yeah.
30. Oh my
I
god,
know.
I missed
For your
30.
birthday, we will allow you to give us some reruns.
You bastards.
Also, could you hurry up with only gravy, please? It's been a year.
Dean, they won't show up about it, Dean, mate. We need to do the only gravies.
It came out at the last 24 hour that me and Hannah did. Tony.
Right. It takes time to pour gravy over oneself and film it, okay? Right. Sorry, Amelia.
That's okay.
The chair was just farting.
Yeah.
Of course.
The chair.
I know it's probably not, but does anyone have anything they can put the mirror in to make sure it's not listening to us for a second? I don't want the mirror to be listening to us.
I can.
A bag of holding.
I don't know.
Mirror in your pants.
Stick it in a dimension. I don't know. Fine, and I'll put it under a pillow.
I'll like lie on it. Like that.
These are the enemies of Everdark.
Hell yeah.
We're coming for you. Just look in the mirror. We're coming for you. You bastard.
No,
When he wins, it'll be because of this moment.
I'm gonna grab them all and like pull them over and go. So, the red lady said. I'm gonna be very quiet, as far away from the mirror as possible. I'm literally muttering it to them. I don't trust the mirror, which is a weird sentence.
So the mirror's under the pillow, yeah? Cool.
And we're in the other opposite corner.
Oh, yeah.
Don't like
obviously,
sitting
yeah.
next to
You
it.
don't,
His
don't
face
make it
gives
too
them away.
easy to the mirror, do you? Do you know what I
I
mean?
don't trust the mirror. It's a shady mirror.
Mirror, mirror in the death box.
Exactly.
I mean, you've every right to, yeah.
Let us speak.
I'm trying to, but she keeps providing me with ammo. It's beautiful.
Funny things.
But work, it's a teamwork.
Phase takes a second.
To ignore the DM.
And thinks about how, if she is really concerned about the tool of scrying, she doesn't have to be in the same room as it.
No, I
At
know,
all.
but I also don't want us losing it because it's a useful tool, and I don't want someone to sneak in and steal it while we're not
But
looking.
we could just step outside and
Right.
in front of the door.
Oh, gosh, if someone invisible sneaks into the room
Yeah, Val.
or teleports in, takes the mirror, and leaves.
I
Because
think-
clearly it's an important mirror.
I'm not here, sir.
I think we should take a break. You're looking a little bit too much like me.
No, it's just.
I'm going to pick the mirror up and walk out of the room and just close the door and just, right, tell me after. Just stand on the other side of the door.
Ray, on the bed, leant against the pillow, you see Jeremiah and Richard just kind of laid there, like arms on the pillow, just watching it.
Apart from Richard, who's in a glass bottle.
He's got out,
Then-
but Jeremiah let him out.
They're brothers in
Yeah,
arms
they're
now.
literally just both of bonded in, you know.
It's going to be like Pinky and the Brain, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Bonded in captivity.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh my god, it's Stockholm Syndrome.
Just bouncing that. That's their kid, they're going to call it Stockholm.
Jeremiah's the muscle and Richard's like,
You haven't seen the stats of this guy.
There we go, Sparky. We now need a half cockroach, half mouse.
Oh
mini.
my god, why are you playing?
why are they breeding? What's going on?
Half brain.
That's what the kids can call
Yeah, exactly.
They'll just go find something.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We're going to adopt something, we're not.
A rat.
Just be gone.
Hurrah.
Their own adventure.
Tomorrow we'll play the adventures of Jeremiah and Richard.
Jeremiah and Richard. I'm just going to reiterate what the red lady said to me about do not let the wolf win. It's my throne and mine alone. And the risk comes if the wolf walks with the mountain.
I just want to
I was
clarify.
hopping sides until she said that.
Just to clarify.
Wasn't
Wolf
100%
is
Everdot
everywhere.
was a bad guy.
The wolf is ever dark.
Oh, I panicked.
And the mountain is
Not
obviously pretty relevant too.
You can hear Althea outside shouting at the box to make sure the box can't hear you.
Ah! And that's a
Driving out
logic,
the
right?
sun.
That's a
I
logic.
also don't think Everdot knew we were against him.
Oh, he definitely did.
Why the fuck are you hiding that from the mirror?
I mean, he pulled Rhea to dinner, didn't he?
Yeah.
Instead of-
Just
And
whisper
I
into
was
her.
like-
We're coming for you.
I was like, fuck off, mate.
I know.
Leave me alone.
It's like the string with the pups in it. Hello?
You know what? You're impossible to please. Be more careful. Be more careful. I try and be more careful. You've been overly cautious. What do you want from me?
Thank you, Dean.
No.
Thank you, Dean.
We're waiting
No,
for
Dean.
Dean doesn't know.
Dean doesn't know.
It's fine.
It's
It's players.
1,000 for the DM, or is it 200 for the players?
That's what I'm saying. Is that
Yeah.
5 for the players?
It's 5 for the player. He's literally put plural again. Lads and lasses.
Yeah, but it could.
He's just,
You are also allowed
he could
to
just be saying, well done.
Dean, I'm going to blow them all. Stupid things.
And the rerolls. Ready when you are, Doc. Get me through this last couple of hours. Take me home.
Even 5 minutes to see Eddie like slip out of the deck.
What do I get for each choice? It's 200 bits for a player reroll, mate, or it's 1,000 bits for me a reroll.
So is that 5 for players?
And you've donated
Or one
1,000,
for
so it's
Eddie.
either one
Five
reroll
for
for
Eddie.
me or they get 5.
Confetti.
Them's your choices, kid.
I'm gonna
God.
cave. Can someone pass me like a handful of crispy M&Ms?
They've been
Yeah.
eyeing me the whole fucking
Do you want
Oh,
a
yeah.
5 full?
You're looking at it.
5 for the players. Thanks, Dean. Happy birthday.
I've got a crispy M&Ms.
For the players, hope your birthday's shit.
Birthday, buddy.
This is why I didn't come, mate.
So yeah, I'm just standing outside,
Shouting at
hugging the
her.
mirror, shouting.
Yo, Tony,
the
crispy
box.
M&Ms.
If you're listening, Ever Dog,
Don't put them on the floor.
We're coming for
we're
you.
coming for you.
Which is
Like-
exactly what they're saying inside.
Yeah. But I'm not letting you hear what they're talking about inside because it's super secret.
Support.
I'm supportive. I identify things.
Yeah, I identify things. That is a mirror.
Doris.
Yeah.
Just in
So-
case.
Wait, we
Althea, you're
Can't read
outside.
the laptop.
Althea, you're outside. And Faze tells you what the red lady said about the wolf and the mountain and kill the bastard. That's where we're at. 3, 2, 1, go.
I open the door and go,
Ah!
we're done. Kick off.
Fuck you, Ever Dog. Fucking gonna come for you.
Anyone walking past, there's
Get my fucking
Althea
friend back.
shouting at a reflection.
Right,
Just,
you know.
fuck you! It's that meme all over it. Fuck you!
Freya, upon hearing this, also goes outside and just kind of shoves like Althea's face out and goes, "Fuck you."
It's not very aggressive to a mirror that's probably not even as
And now you
big
go.
as
It's after
I
9
go over
o'clock.
and
Let
pick up
me
the mouse
scream,
and the
"Fuck you,"
cockroach just because
Althea.
they've left there.
And leave with them. I
What
call it
should I have,
adventure.
Jeremiah?
I'll take them for now.
Alright. Let's go to the Red Lady's Temple.
Yes.
Before
Yes,
leaving,
thanks.
Let's. Looking in the mirror.
Bjorn thinks.
It's about midnight. Half midnight, by the way.
That's fine. We're all very awake.
Bjorn thinks about how so far the party has done a lot of things, but haven't really checked in or made any additional friends of significant power, and that the party's trying to solve some almost world-ending things all alone. And perhaps it would be a good point to take stock of what they've done and inform parties that need to be informed.
So Bjorn, what do you think?
I think we should talk to Alexander.
I can't.
And also perhaps
We are in a cultural center of Itoria, are we not?
Religious.
Religious centre of the world. Yeah.
there's probably some people here that could do with being told what we have discovered so far.
Right, but how do we know who to trust and who's on Everdark's side? That's a very blasé perspective. We've got a few friends that are powerful and we do know, but I'm not going to just trust anyone working in a temple as proven for poor Etheria, who's now not having a good time. And what, we talk to someone random that we tell them
My
what's
mirror
happening,
posted it.
we ask for their help, they agree to help us, they send us to some other plane, and then we wander around lost in the dark.
Look, I was just having a thought out loud.
Well, only Velk's allowed to do
Well,
that.
what do you think about your thought? What are your opinions on your thought?
Are you walking and talking?
Yeah.
Cool.
My opinions on what I thought.
Yes. What are your opinions on what you Jesus Christ?
What are your
What
opinions?
are your
on
opinions on Jesus Christ?
On the thought you had.
Jesus.
I definitely think that we need to talk to Alexander.
I can. But it'll be the last big thing I do today.
It's not necessarily true, but we are pushed for time.
Right. And I can talk to Alexander. I can talk to Alexander. That'd be fine. Oh, it's just. Okay.
Are you going to explain to Alexander everything we've done in 25 words?
No.
Okay.
26.
Face thinks how Alexander is far more powerful than many among the party, and perhaps if she could get word for a conversation, Alexander would find a way.
That's what I'm doing. That's actively what I'm doing.
I've put up with him for years, so you've got to deal with it now.
Counting out the conversation. I'm gonna go. That's right. That's what I think.
Yeah.
All right. Etheria taken by Everdark Onward.
Yeah.
Etheria taken by Everdark emissary to
Shadowfell.
One word.
Shadowfell. Everdark against Red Lady, unfortunately.
Did you say unfortunately?
We follow Etheria or something like that.
We follow Etheria. Need advice or help
Need backup.
Need transport.
or backup
Send Uber.
or transport.
Okay, love you, bye.
A mountain waits.
A mountain wakes. Good. I
Hey.
approve of that. You can't say that wasn't enough information. I tried.
Did you tell them that we were in Bronze Falls?
No.
We need transport.
Contact us back urgently.
Call us back on this number.
Velk thinks. Maybe I can find new adventurers.
Just go with Jeremiah and Richard.
Yeah.
I've got no man at the top.
Velk, Jeremiah, Richard, Wolverine. Big feet seller. You're off now, mate. 25 words what, yeah?
Yeah. But now you'll see. Now you'll see what it's like.
What the fuck
the
is
fuck?
the next three words?
Who's Etheria? Why is she in charge?
New phone. Do this.
That would be the best response I could ever receive.
Just response. Dial tone.
Had a big night last night.
Reply speak to
Don't know
me.
who this is.
I think you might have the wrong Alexander.
I run bakery.
No telemarketing, please.
Alexander can't come to the phone right now. This is really nice.
Just beyond what
Roulette?
Heard about Beyond.
Roulette did send you to another plane before. Like, it's a last resort.
So that's the way in. It's our only way in.
That is the solution right
Back
there.
to Buxy Bay. We need to play
Walk up
roulette.
to the bar and say, Shadowfell special, please. Roulette.
Leonidas
The
got you
barman
there
just
once
clicks his
before.
fingers.
Well, we know some people can. It's just
Clay eye cleansed. Heartbroken. Shadowfell. With a question mark.
Central Australia for a moment. Shadowfell?
Shadowfell. We don't want questions, Alexander. We want answers. You know that
Where
we can't
are
reply,
you?
right?
I can help. Ectelio. Sick.
oh.
Of you.
of more bullshit. Until you're sick of waiting.
Fucking hell.
Everdark bad.
It's a waste of the word.
Was it 25?
Yeah, you're up to 10.
Oh, to 20.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It was
you are.
10.
It's 20.
It was
Definitely
10.
20.
It's
I
alright.
had 10.
Yeah, but you also
Just
didn't hear a
you.
dog bark.
Bury you.
So.
Idiots.
It's why and then 20
And then it's
questions.
as if he's left the phone off the hook. What the fuck?
The question is, did he use his reply to your spell, or did he cast another spell?
He
Because you can
replied.
reply. He replied. 'Cause if he used his thing, then she
Why?
could then reply back.
Why?
I'm just hoping. Because his face can't send another one.
He knows what he's doing.
Interacting with level 7 adventurers.
Yeah. Never again. Hey, tell you what, quit. Sort your own COVID out.
Oh, instead of a mountain wakes, you could have ended it with no sendings left. Sorry.
I mean, Mountain Wakes is interesting. And
We in Bronze Falls.
Turns out he's in the tavern next door.
Riddles, you could have contributed.
I'll play another character.
No, I like Valk. He's funny.
Oh, I missed sketch.
Bye, crowd.
Trouble in Ravenholm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I said, well, yeah.
Eddie, read the chat. Read the chat. Trouble in Ravenholm.
For every £5.
No.
You don't-
No, this bit here that I'm pointing to.
Dumbass.
Is that a pound foot I spy?
Alright.
Jay Dotsey.
Location, please. That's twice he said it in the message.
Yeah, well, good for him.
Handsome Padfoot. I do try.
Alright, I need to go and find a decent cleric who can send a message on my behalf. We'll try the Red Lady's Temple.
You get
Going there
to the
anyway.
Red Lady's Temple as you were doing this, walking down the street.
I
Hey,
lost
Alexander.
it. Is it the same guard who was there
It
before?
is the same. Well, it's been like 30 minutes.
Hello.
Hello. Greetings, everyone.
These are my...
I
Well,
remember.
mostly my friends. Belt keeps being sarcastic at me today, so...
I haven't said a word to you.
I don't know if she said breakfast or breakfast.
I've met before. Greetings.
Are there any clerics of the Red Lady about?
Not within the temple, but if you head towards where the communal areas are, and gestures to where you've just come from.
Okie dokie.
Literally, Anna was like, they're all here.
Well, it's only 5 minutes walk. Thank you.
It's not far.
You still got your axe out?
Yes. I know what you've done.
Well, you don't, actually.
Well, no, that's why I said I know what you've done. I do not know anything.
Yeah.
Most of the time. But,
That is the beauty of accents.
Full stop.
I'm going to go back to the communal area then. I'm going to specifically look for a cleric of the Red Lady, like myself.
On the road in front of you, there is a Goliath with a wolf cloak. Give me a perception check. Not you first, beyond. It's because you weren't looking at me, so I didn't know if you thought. How dare you not
This
look at
ain't
me.
my pie. This is someone else's pie.
21.
You recognise it as the one that referred to themselves as Wolf Bearer back in Bugsy Bay? Was it Bugsy Bay?
Bugsy Bay.
Yeah.
Ah, Wolf Bearer, my friend. Well met.
Been a while. You're not taught like it, taught. I didn't think it was you, but
What was me?
an acquaintance said you were around. You may be able to help me, and I you.
How so?
Looks about the place. What do you know of the Dark Wolf?
Ever dark?
A name that they go by, yes.
Nothing. The rest of my party would be much better. We are looking for agents of this.
Sorry, can you just speak that a bit louder towards them.
It's the saddest face noise I've ever made in my life.
Why? Again, wolf bearers looking around the place.
They've stolen one of our friends.
Stolen one of your friends.
Yes, and they want to kill them.
Then maybe we can work together.
I do.
Oh, looking at Ethereum. Yeah?
If Etheria was there, but
Etheria is a friend of mine. They have called vengeance down upon themselves. I am a warrior of custom.
If you plan to kill the emissaries of the Dark Wolf, then I will aid you.
I would be glad to have you with us.
Where do you go now?
To find a cleric of the Red Lady, so that we can message an acquaintance of ours.
What do you need a cleric for?
We need to try
We
and.
need to send a message to our friend.
Well,
Does it
So
have
that
to
they
be?
can come to.
Does it have to be the Red Lady?
No.
no.
Do you have sending?
I do. I am a cleric.
Are you aware of Alexander of Octavio's Guildhouse in Botsibe?
Ectelio, yes. Alexander. Oh, the orc.
Yes.
Yes, I've met once or twice, but not. Oh, maybe an acquaintance.
He is the person we need to message and tell all where we are.
I could
We
probably.
literally just need to say we're in bronze forms.
Anything else? It's a few more words than that you can give.
You should probably. Relative stranger / acquaintance should not go. We are in Bronze Falls. It might be taken.
I would
Should probably
definitely be.
Who's sending the message?
we fucked up.
It's like asking to borrow your friend's phone to send a text.
I've
Texting your
run
mum.
out of there,
Ran out of credit, mum. Please ring me back.
mate. Mum, can't get in house.
I did that so many times when I was younger.
We're doing the dice using like
Remember me?
141 on a
Bjorn.
payphone or something. to reverse
I
charge it.
remember.
Bjorn is. He will remember me.
Oh, Alexander will remember you.
Bjorn wants to tell him we are in Bronze Falls.
Okay, I can do that.
I ran out before I could give a key piece of information. There may have
And
been an error on
we
my
have
part.
run out of the ability to send messages ourselves.
That's good information from the pair of you.
Just got a double check.
I'm feeling a bit
Alright.
stupid.
He looks off into the distance. A few moments pass.
Smolders.
Smoulders.
Garen.
Alexander can be here tomorrow. Does that work?
It does. If you can help us, that would be very good.
It's the best we can hope for.
It is.
You're a cleric. Can you also
Yes.
scry?
I can.
Listen. 'Cause isn't that what was just stated?
I am a.
No, he just did sending.
Oh, twat! It's both. They're both S's.
I'm a pathfinder of sorts for my tribe, so scrying and sending and
We're looking for a friend of ours. Do you have to have met the person to be able to scry on them?
Well,
it makes it a lot easier, or something of theirs.
there's a bit more information
Scales.
around that.
Hmm.
Actually, we have a mirror.
Is it your mirror? We do need a mirror.
We can
We
use
have
that.
one.
It was
Is it your mirror? Oh, you found it.
It was found in a
That's what?
That's a bit.
death.
It has been used for
Oh.
scrying before by
Either way.
the
Yeah.
emissary of.
This needs to
So
go
is it
round
the
to
emissary's mirror?
Yes.
Then I could use their own mirror to scry on.
AD, this is the mirror that needs to go round.
Nope, so I won't.
I mean, it's an accurate.
This is me passing the mirror over.
Who has the mirror?
I do, and I'm giving it to FaZe.
There you go.
I'll hold it out.
This is why I don't print off lammies, mate.
Just a mirror.
I did bring my laminator and laminate things if we need
Let's see how we get to Tuesday. All right.
I'm not getting that.
You good? As Tony? You good over there? That's cool.
He's living the dream. Bound and
When these lot die, Tony will be like, ethereal drown the shadow fell off. No camping,
Got any
all evil.
spaces?
So I can't. What am I scrying on the
Not
owner
quite
of the
sure,
mirror?
but it'll
Do you know anything more about
It's the
them? How they
safest
look?
place to be.
Yes,
What
we
they
do
wear.
know how they look. They are
I
a-
can
Yes.
I can scry on the owner of the mirror. If you give the more detail you give me, the better my chance.
They are a dark-haired dwarf. Dark
And my apologies. I know Bjorn, but not the rest of you. My name is
I
Wolf
apologize,
Bearer.
my friend.
I'm Wolf Bearer of the Pride Mountains. I met your friend here in Buxy Bay a few weeks ago.
We were potentially with him, but not with him at that moment.
Yes, he said he was travelling with friends. I joined the dots.
I'm Althea.
Pleased to meet you.
Not far from Buxy Bay.
And you are not there.
I was going to say, you waiting for an ethereal.
I was staring at Tony like, come on, you rude bastard.
Faye's from Ravenhall.
A pleasure.
Raya.
A pleasure. So the description
This
of
is Velk.
you. Sorry, you.
Quite small.
About the same height as Bjorn.
What is? Were you?
I was taller.
So it's, okay.
This is a recent development.
I'm guessing at this point.
By choice,
Um,
I can remove curses.
No.
Etheria, Bjorn. Etheria.
At this point, Raya just kind of like pops around by one.
wielding this axe comes with
What does how's it? It's Costo's axe, isn't it? Visually, yeah.
a bit of a
With some
mix.
dwarven flavour. Yeah.
Look at some more gems now.
Comes with
Great responsibility.
a curse. But to be able to wield it, I must weather what the curse brings.
And you're willing to do so?
Yes.
Then
I do not know if removing the curse will also remove my ability to wield the axe, but I do not want to take that chance when it will help me aid my friends.
a good choice. Then I will not remove your curse. What you all do notice is, as Wolfbearer talks to you, he talks with his hands just as much as voice, like in sign language, not just oh yeah over there. There's full on a language to the way he moves his hands. The Bjorn knows why. Well, Rich knows why.
Would it be better to retire somewhere a little more private and continue the conversation?
There are lodgings just up here by where all the communal areas are.
Are we not at the Temple of the Red Lady currently?
No, we
You went to the Red Lady, asked the guard where all the other clerics and stuff would be, and he went back at the
Where you were.
But Wolfbearer's been looking for somebody with an axe. It's Bjorn. So now asking about where to go more privately, there are places we can rent up the road in the communal area.
Sorry, the acquaintance you met who directed you towards Bjorn, you said somebody told you. Who told you he was here? That's concerning.
I mistook them for an emissary of the Dark Wolf, but they were guarded of their words. A turtle creature, I've not seen many in my time. Old, little scruffy beard, moustache, stick.
Mustache?
White mustache?
I mean, grey, white. It's night time. He was old.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay.
Do we all pointed just
Yeah.
slowly stare at that?
I follow the gaze and I'm like, numb.
Correct. Yes. Yes. That is a
A
no.
friend of yours, this turtle?
Probably.
Maybe not for a while.
Obviously they knew you.
Of course they did.
I was concerned, but I'm less concerned. No.
Travel with us for long enough, my friend, and you will see quite a few.
People with little white
mustachioed
moustaches.
People who know me quite well.
The point being, they were the ones who told me to
Of course.
look out for yourself.
It's very helpful of them.
Surprisingly so.
They did say if I followed you, you would be able to get me in front of the Dark Wolf.
Well, so that.
They're responsible for my brother's death.
I was going to ask,
I'm sorry to hear that.
did you...
I did. My friend and his friend comforted me well on our travels back to the Pride Mountains, and we said goodbye to his spirit
For now.
for now.
And I'm glad that you at least got that part of your journey out of the way.
You look. Are you? Is this part of the curse? You're very.
That is an entirely different thing.
I can't. I don't believe help that. Seems a bit more you. Maybe over an ale.
Perhaps. One for you, anyway. I no longer imbibe.
You. Powerful curse indeed.
The dwarf
You've
in me,
changed.
right? The dwarf in me, right?
crying.
now is raging.
Why this guy? Why this guy? The axe just won't summon anymore. Fuck you.
Doss cloth anyway, the best muscles.
Come, let us sleep. We need to secure the rooms.
I have a double room. I need the space, but there is a sitting area that we could maybe squash into, so you don't have to spend coin.
We are.
Want to go
I don't.
somewhere-
It's easier to scry.
Oh, okay, sorry,
in
you
a
said we
room
need
than
to
on the
sleep.
street.
Well, we will
I
need
think
to-
I said
discreet.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we will need to
They
sleep
complain
at
that
some
everyone's
point,
from
correct?
Yorkshire. So my lodgings, or do you wish to buy your own?
show us the rooms. I do not need the bed.
There's maybe 2 or 3 buildings down from where Hannah took you. There is a more. There's like a bit of a trust element going on where there is a few coin baskets that are just getting filled by people coming in, taking like a blanket and such, and they have rooms, and there's just a trust that they'll pay by the coin. There's no one staffing the buildings or anything. Owlbearer takes you to the room that is his. Wolfbearer, it's because I read Chuff in chat. Wolfbearer takes you to their room and
Mistaken, that's like a low drum.
Yeah, I
Owl
know.
bearer. Right.
shows you like that. What the fuck? But, lies all along. Yeah, Wolfbearer takes you to their room and it is pretty cramped, but there is a sitting area and a corpse. And a large bed, 2 large beds that Wolfbearer has pushed together to kip on. Who names these people?
So, very quickly, my god is very against Everdark.
The Red Lady.
Correct. Not
Will she aid?
possibly.
She
If
already
asked
has.
nicely and if she wants to, but she really does not like him. So, maybe. You
2
can never
gods
speak
on our
for
side
gods.
would be better than 1.
Which god do you follow?
The mountains.
Interesting.
The Pride Mountains, not the Atorian Mountains.
Proper one.
The real mountains.
You have not seen mountains.
My sister's bigger than her.
Hey up. Dog's just trying to kill you, it's fine.
My sister's not bigger than
Is that
the
right, she isn't it?
Sometimes when she speaks, you feel like she is, but
Um,
you'll get there one day.
Coming from you, short stack.
The Pride Mountains are old and contain power that we of the Mountain-born can tap into in a clerical sense.
we may also have a problem with a mountain, but not your mountains.
My mountain.
So
It's my island.
yes, that's why we started looking, was to see what Everdark was doing, and it seems something's happened to Etheria.
Everdark is the Dark Wolf.
Correct.
Lord of a great house in Ravenhall, I think.
Yes, that's right.
So has coin.
Oh, very much so.
Coin and followers, like a cult.
A man with
Many agents abroad in lots of different places.
a man with ambitions to be a god, I think.
There's just disgust on Wolfbearer's face. So the scry. Who knows what this person looks like?
Dwarven, brown, dark brown hair,
Covered in
Covered.
the tattoos of the wolf.
Oh,
neck,
okay.
neck to wrist wolf
So it's not
tattoos.
beyond.
It's not beyond.
Okay.
But if you need the frame of reference.
Some of the tattoos are they in kind of style, others are like Coney. They're a mixture of cultures, but all depicting wolves from his neckline to his wrist, covering most of his body.
Like
bald head.
these. And Wolf Bearer like lifts up like shirts and stuff, and you can see all wolf pattern. Again, of a variation of cultures, and there's like their design and stuff like this.
Yes, scarily similar.
I have a large pack.
Yes, like that.
Easy now. Easy now, Tony.
Face
Bald
spinner.
hair,
Yeah.
brown beard.
Anything thick with you, innit?
Yeah.
Right, fair. You're dead, Tony.
Yeah.
And you're dead. You won't get us.
He would have been wearing the traditional cherry blossom veil that you see because he'd
She. Oh, she.
they
No, you mean right. Okay.
they'd implanted themselves as a guard within the Vey temple. So I'm
And this
sure
is
they-
definitely their mirror.
Yes, it was found in their lodgings.
Under a floorboard with a.
It
very
did try and
nasty
kill
tap
me.
on it.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant to the scribe, but worth noting. It tried to kill you.
Hmm.
Oh, was it a... Could you not remove the trap, or...
I just opened it.
Do you... So these wounds are not of a...
Many things have tried to kill me.
Or is it, and failed.
yeah.
Do you need help? Like, I thought they were tribal markings, but...
No,
like
they're
you s-
scars.
So even... Okay, so... Okay.
I would say it is a wonder we have lived this long, but I just gesture to myself.
Two no go.
We actually just showed.
Yeah, yeah.
He's shady. You choose all sorts of things. Never trust a dog. Or a wolf in this case, I guess. Apart from wolf bearer, he's. I had a lot of thoughts. Shush.
Yeah. Well, if you don't need healing, okay. So, dwarf tattoos, okay, and they were here, yes.
In there.
Puts the mirror on the little table, which is quite amusing. It looks like, you know, a giant sat at a kid's table. Puts the mirror there, casts the scrying spell, and you see the glass of the mirror go misty and smoky, and it starts to form an image. And you see a dwarf in a kimono, and all the colouring is dulled, like it's been washed a million times and taken all the pink and the vibrancy out of this kimono, but you see the blossom shapes on it. Wherever they are, it's either nighttime or very lacking in light. The coloration is saturated and dulled. They seem to be in a wooden structure. It's only a small mirror. One of you can do a perception check. Just one. Right.
I've got like 14 rerolls.
That can only be used to tit it.
27.
Natural 20.
Rhea steps through the mirror.
Reroll it.
You still go on.
Reroll it.
Reroll it.
She just did. Oh, you got your all rerolls now. You just gonna keep going for that 20.
Oh no.
How many did you reroll?
She's 2 rerolls.
So.
we're just keeping track of them.
20.
As Wolf Bearer shows you the mirror.
Why did someone remind me of this reroll?
Otherwise, it'd get wasted.
That sounds like a you problem.
Well, turns out
They'll
it was
stop
a
giving
you
them
problem.
to us if we don't use them.
Looking in the mirror, behind this dwarf, you see a door with a glass. The glass is broken. It's like it would have had a pane of glass there, but it has been smashed. You see a brighter pink than is. It's out of place. Like the whole scene is dull, greyed. Like just you recognise it as either home or the Shadowfell. You're unsure without a deeper look. But the pink in the corner near this door just stands out. You don't see the face of Aether or anything like this, but there is a pinkness to whoever is there clothing-wise.
How smart am I? Hold on. I want to see if I can
You've got 2 more rerolls. Thank you, Bardic.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
We got 2 more rerolls.
I have to
Whack
fix
them
it.
back. Yeah.
After,
Replacing your rerolls before I go to bed.
after obviously receiving what I did, I don't expect the rest. Now, theoretically, could be 1 or 2 places, but more than likely, Shadowfell.
Lines up with what we'd expect.
Didn't see Etheria, but there was just one really, really bright pink patch of colour in the corner, but there was no movement.
Oh, fair.
So we'll see. We can only see and hope.
Why were they concealing this mirror so thoroughly? If any mirror can be used to scry, why would this one have been concealed?
That was the right question to ask.
Wolfbearer, do you know? Can you see anything about this mirror that would make it special?
He hasn't snapped out of the scry.
Can you see him trying to snap out of the scry?
He is sat there and his eyes are just staring forward, and he's chanting the same prayer that he started to initiate the scry.
Can I tap him?
Doesn't react.
Can I try and
He's alive, just
Yeah.
not reacting.
Can I try and take the mirror out of his hands?
It goes that he's not like gripped, he's just relaxed down ahead. Chanter in the scrying prayer.
Does the mirror go blank as I take it off?
I look back into the mirror.
Hello, dear. And you see the wolf eyes staring back. Nothing else, just the eyes, smoke behind.
Fuck you, bitch! And I turn it upside down on the floor.
Fuck you! Placed it on the floor gently.
You can't smash it.
Look,
Might need them.
I already have like a binding.
You
because
all
there's a
hear.
demon in my brain.
You all hear. That was very rude.
I don't give a fuck. Give us our friend back.
Not with manners like that.
Can I turn it over?
Yes?
Please?
Lord Everdark.
Greetings, follower of...
Say your name. Say your name.
Not a friend of yours, I take it.
Etheria.
Michelle.
Correct, friend of Etheria. Why have you taken her friend?
Curiosity.
Get our attention?
Don't need your attention, I already have it.
You do?
Curiosity. A dragonborn of Calvaria, trained by those of the Vey. An interesting tool that I can use. Or eat.
I can't imagine Etheria would taste very good. Lots of crystals.
That's just awesome.
Yeah, you're not helping.
Period. Tastes like
Etheria's like that shouting through prison cells. I'm fucking joking. Yeah,
strawberry.
bite me.
Flavored.
I'm a goddamn snack. Thank you. I am a
Yeah,
snack.
I'm a snack.
I can't imagine Etheria would taste very good. She's covered in crystals.
I will let you if let
I
you know
think
if it's
Himalayan
different.
salt.
Himalayan salt.
What do you want to know from us?
Nothing. I was merely interested why you were spying on an acquaintance of mine.
Surely
Using
a man like
my
yourself
mirror.
Could imagine why we'd be looking for a friend.
Well, we didn't think they were your friend the way you let them so easily be taken.
I mean,
They were.
sarcastic, isn't it? You said about being rude. That was quite rude. You know that it was unintentional.
Well, yes, I'm hoping to defend Etheria on their behalf. Who needs enemies, eh?
I would imagine we've already got one.
I'm not an enemy of yours if you
Yes,
leave
you
me
are.
be.
You always will be.
Was Ren one of yours?
Still is. Picking out his new tattoo right now.
He gets one per person kidnapped.
No, just when he does a good job.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
good
a
treat.
reward. It's important
The cubs need rewarding. It can be arranged, Bjorn.
No, that was Bri.
It can be arranged, Bri.
Tattoo slut. Understood.
I can't post fuck you ever dark to Twitter again, so we need to.
I understand why you've taken Etheria. Why are you interested in Rhea?
Family reasons.
She's not your family.
Never said she was.
No?
My family is massive.
Right. Cholesterol.
So who is it?
Working with the Dark Fae to somehow achieve divinity?
Let's go with that.
No, how about you just tell us the truth?
would
Why?
you do that?
Why not? What's he got to lose? It's not as if we're powerful enough to take him on right now.
Very deliberately, no.
It's not like the microphones, you can't turn off on the direction.
Point the mirror at the wall. Hey, that Everdark guy, Jesus Christ. Like, right, unmute. Yeah, so Everdark, we're coming for you.
Scroll him mirror with a mute button.
For some reason, he doesn't seem awfully fussed that you are the enemy. Are you also aware of Penglai?
Yes.
You've seen Viva the Dirt League where they give
Yes.
him the soundproof headphones and he thinks that because he's wearing them, nobody
Very
else.
funny.
Yeah, I've
So-
watched a lot of them. I don't think I've
So
seen
he's
that
got
one,
the
but I
soundproof
will.
headphones on, and
What are you
because
doing, you idiot
Yeah, yeah.
customer?
he
Yeah.
thinks other people can't hear him because he's got them on. Just reminded me of that.
It's a scribe.
Too late
It's a
now.
scribe.
What's your... Do you know what? There's no point trying to get information out of you, and I have a horrible suspicion this has gone better for you than it has for us.
You are correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course, it's always the bloody way.
But
Your friend spelt it correctly.
that's great. That's good to know. So you can see everything in here as well as hear everything in here.
Well, this is how scrying works.
I've never done it.
Well, now you know.
That's a new skill. Thank you for giving me some information.
You're very welcome.
Are you going to hang up?
It wears out
No,
in a
you
few
can't.
more seconds, but
You hang on.
Great.
you can end it if you wish.
No, I just want to find out why you killed those children back in Ravenholm.
Story for another day.
I think that's the only story I'm really interested in.
The glass goes back to being mirrored.
Yes. Why on earth?
Because we know that he's about to be in league with him. He might tell us something.
We knew it anyway. We didn't need to tell him. We knew.
What difference does that make?
Wolf Bearer shakes his head out of it.
Here's everything we know.
Um,
What do you know?
Here's the mission brief.
This is what we're doing.
As a sign of good faith.
Here's how we're trying to follow your plan.
In the interest of fairness.
Help me out. I was trying so hard to give him nothing.
Rhea's like,
No.
not even hard enough to take him on anyway. Fuck.
I was
Hi
trying-
ho, hi ho.
When you put it like that.
I was trying to seem like the stupidest person you'd ever dealt with. I didn't.
I was trying to help.
I think we did a good job.
Well, no.
Of course you do. I feel like we really know that, guys.
I thought you were playing it well, Fizz. I thought you were playing it well.
you
I'm just doing great. I don't know what happened over there.
I was trying to help because I didn't realise you were acting.
The
She just called you stupid.
you're
This isn't
acting.
normally like this.
You're pretending to pretend.
It was too good to pretend. It fooled me.
I love how Mel stayed just for that Everdark bit, even though they said they were going to
I'm gonna
And I was
continue.
like, right, go to bed now.
I'm gonna continue just looking at you like this for a while.
That was by far. Ask him about Penglite, he can hear you. Oh, I've got a better idea.
I feel it's screwed.
I'm trying. I rolled on my side. I let you death saving throws. You know, I'm in shadow.
Look, it'll be fine. Smash and grab. That's off, right?
I've got your mate. Rhea's like that. Well, fuck you.
Can I read
Like, no,
All right.
give me the mirror. Give me the mirror.
Fingers like.
In the background.
Question.
Go for it.
Do I
Thank you, Mel.
Do we have any burn? Do I have any burns on my hand?
Any burns?
Yeah.
Should you have?
Was it silver mirror?
They're superficial, but yeah.
I was just double
Yeah,
checking.
yeah.
Because you know.
It's not.
in
Yeah,
character.
yeah. It's not. Oh, yeah. You stick to that.
How about I suggest next time we talk to someone who is a direct enemy of ours, we try not to tell them what we.
To be fair, we weren't expecting to talk to him.
But as soon as we did, I think it would have been a really good idea to not tell him anything.
How's our scrying me?
I apologise.
Wolfbearer's just listening to you.
Ah.
Did I miss?
It was a
Yes.
two-way mirror. Everdark intervened, kept
ah.
you.
I tried to resist, but they countered my scry. The mirror must not be. It must have been whoever just scried. It's their mirror, not the dwarfs.
That sounds entirely like
It was the dark.
Apologies. I rarely get scried upon myself. I wasn't ready for.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Thank you. So
Yes, it's rare I roll that one.
It's like shit.
Trying to come in all here, all like. You know what I mean?
They say nat ones don't enter the story.
That's one of the best parts of the story. Nat ones and things. That was a nat one thing.
It wasn't even a dice roll, mate.
Sorry,
I was
Vicky.
blaming Althea, not you.
It's like, I'm playing
As
Althea,
soon
not
as you
me.
said doesn't snap out of it, I was like, oh, fucking Everdark.
Do you want a tango, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah, go on.
would.
It's only
I have
'cause
a Fanta.
A nondescript
I'm trying not to get
orange
sued.
flavouring.
by saying the wrong product.
Yeah, other orange flavoured drinks are available.
It's just because they're next to me and I'm nailing them, so
Okay, that's fine.
I can get some more
I'm also
tomorrow.
drinking more.
Sorry,
Next
sorry,
meeting.
yeah. So you're in the room with Wolfbearer. The scries happened. Just now. I missed that last bit. Sorry.
We need to.
Move faster. Be smarter.
We need to get to Shadowfell.
We cannot until
That's
Alexander
point
gets
gone.
here. Until Alexander gets here tomorrow.
Better, faster, stronger.
There is nothing else for us to do.
Sorry.
There is nothing else for us to do until Alexander gets here tomorrow.
I know.
If I didn't say, he said as soon as the sun rises, he had something to do with Victelio being ill.
Sick.
Yes, you did say.
You can't, like, dimension door or plane shift or anything like that.
Mention door would not help us.
Okay, you cannot plane shift or.
I can travel the plains, but through my affinity to the mountains rather than, which is the way I get my clerical power, but it's not the same. Sorry,
Would you want to come with us tomorrow,
To-
if possible?
to where?
Shadowfell. One of.
Does it lead me
What?
to the Dark Wolf?
It would lead you to one of his emissaries, who is there. I believe he's well known.
If following you, as your turtle friend said,
Who are you most proud of?
excuse me,
Our end goal is stopping Everdark.
My end goal is mounting his head on a stick.
I was even just gonna stop at
I
mounting.
was going to tear out his heart.
um,
The stick, and then whatever you want to do.
Althea.
Althea.
Yes, I can shift through the plains, but it takes a lot of what I have as gifted to me per day.
Who can wait for Alexander? Would Alexander be able to send all of us?
I guess
I
we'll
don't know how
I
this works.
also need a component like the mirror for scrying,
What do you mean?
like tuning forks that musicians use. They can be attuned to the different planes. I'm sure we could find one here. Shadowfell, did you say?
Yes.
So if Alexander is on, I don't know Alexander's skill set, but
He said he could help, so I'm hoping he has ideas.
if you can acquire me a Shadowfell attuned fork. I've never plane shifted before, but it is within my skill set.
Well, let's see what Alexander says first thing in the morning. Because if we don't get any sleep, I will be next to useless tomorrow anyway. And let's hope Etheria survives the night.
She's getting into it now.
Well, she's hallucinating, she'll be fine.
Let's send her back. Is that whipping herself?
He's got tired.
Yeah, it's just knackered. He's like
Ren's in the corner, like.
tagging.
Well, this is just supposed to be a normal torture session, but you've made it awkward. So I'm going.
Now we all feel awkward.
Yeah.
Theory's like, come back tomorrow.
Why are you getting softer?
I didn't hear no one say pineapple, dickhead.
On that note, we'll go and get a room. Alright.
I saw what you tried to do. On that note, we'll dig deeper into that subject.
No, we should get ourselves.
Yeah. So,
We should go and get some rooms.
I can help with the rooms. Is it just sleep, wait for Alexander and...
I will stand watch, I suppose. Nothing else I can do.
I'm going to get 2 rooms and I'm going to deliberately sleep in a different one to Althea because I'm mad at her. But I still love her.
I'm
You don't have to,
I'm gonna stand at the doorway of FaZe's room like a sad puppy.
What?
I really am sorry. I was worried that you weren't going to mention something important, but now I realise that you were deliberately not mentioning it because it was important. I was just thinking of all the stuff that we knew, and you hadn't mentioned it yet.
Yeah.
I almost was going to suggest that you mentioned the one that refused as well, but I didn't.
Maybe that's for the best. The 7th and the whole thing. I'm really glad you didn't.
Yeah.
Alex just checking
I was
his
just
emails
so-
going, oh, they've sent me an email.
From
Here's the bits
Althea.
we missed.
Forward it.
I was so hyped up about all the information that we managed to gather together earlier, and we bonded really well, FaZe. And I'm just now very sad that I feel like I've ruined it all.
The email's got a recall
You
request.
haven't.
Yeah.
You haven't ruined it all. I've done many a stupid thing. We've all made mistakes.
Not me.
Not usually Belk, it has to be said, but everyone else has made mistakes. And Belk looks at us with that sad expression. This one. You know the one.
I told you the smile's getting smaller and smaller. So you get rooms, yep.
I'll give Althea a hug and then go to bed.
So you're getting rooms, Raya.
I'm not a complete bitch.
Where she go, I go.
Yep.
You say that, but that's not happened today. So it happened once at a temple. You're on the roof without FaZe.
I was sulking,
Without FaZe.
but I was sulking.
So,
And everyone was being mean to me.
well,
We were fully not.
Not too fast.
When was
Dead.
I
to be fair,
You're dead, shut up.
guards at night.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I can stay awake.
for days. Well, forever.
I'm better than that. I've never been more alive.
Like before.
Regarding long rests, you still need 4 hours chill time.
4 hours of not doing anything.
Yeah.
As people like are just about to disperse.
The party things.
There are thoughts among the party of
There's not.
preparation. What they could possibly do to prepare before entering such a place as the Shadowfell. What they could possibly seek out, purchase, what they already have, how they could all combine. Things like the sensor and its capabilities, and if they were to have
I need potions to go.
All of our cash is in Shadowfell.
No, I've got cash as well.
Okay.
I'm going shopping.
if they were to prepare for the Shadowfell, how much easier it would be. And then I just walk off.
Belk, at this point, it would be easier not to have friends.
I'm going to be like staring
It's-
at
it's
Belk
like-
as he's talking.
You know the old typewriters when you're like, oh, that's wrong. Ging. The pie thinks. The pie's got to put. They don't fucking get it. The pie sketch is coming out.
After Belk's finished
Gremlins.
talking, I'll
But yeah. Yeah, I do need, if I want
I
to
use this
think
sensor. I do need potions to go in it. Belk, would you like to come shopping? As he's walking off.
It is midnight. It's probably quite difficult.
pushing one.
Is there shops open?
As said earlier by
24
Hannah,
hour Asda.
there's not shops. There's not shops, but there are trading areas in the communal
It's
parts.
going to be like the more shifty ones. The night stalls.
There's a full-on Assassin's Guild. Just in middle of...
They'll have healing
Yeah,
potions.
it's 1 o'clock in the morning and the black market.
It's the best place to do.
Why are they so happy?
In the centre of
the
the
ring.
ring, with the black market. We're just gonna open our stall there.
This is all illegal. All
Shady,
illegal.
shady stuff.
It's our town market.
But it just so
Murdering,
happens-
burgling.
It just so happens that the owner of this store has a big white mustache.
And he's 3 foot 3.
With a knife.
It's not, like,
sketch.
it's not like you could have just waited till the morning and then gone shopping. Now's the time.
No, now, because when Alexander gets here, we want to go.
We should probably wait until the morning.
No, I want to see
Alexander
these
will be
shady
here
night
in like
stalls.
5 hours, 6 hours.
I'm going to see the shady night market.
You need to rest. You're really injured.
Shady night market.
Althea. She's going on her own. She's.
Althea, do you remember you were trying to make it up to...
Do you remember
Face.
what happened the last time that we split the party?
Well, someone come with me then.
I can't. I have to rest. I'm running out of spells.
What Wolfbear is like? I'm going to go to sleep.
Good
Sure,
choice,
you don't want to come
Wolfgang.
shopping.
I'll buy you a treat.
I will go with Althea.
Here,
your sausage
take
roll.
this. And he hands you a fucking coin purse. There is a couple of hundred gold pieces in there, in platinum. If you find somebody with...
Hey, no one's stopping me going shopping now.
Okay, but they're like, fuck this campaign.
Do you like my new armour?
If you find a planar tuned fork, this magical thing, like crazy gnomes sell them,
How much does one of those normally cost?
around 250.
Right.
Okay.
So,
That's how much he's expecting me to spend.
but it has to be attuned to where we want to go.
Has to be attuned to the Shadowfell.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
How do I know if one of these
I
is
can't
real?
do the attuning.
Okay.
Well, I don't know.
If I see those two going, I'll go.
I take the money back off.
I'm going with Althea.
I give it beyond.
I'm going to bed. Fruit.
I don't give it back once he's given it to me.
I take it back. And if you want, we can do this. Feel free to look up plane shift level. And come at me!
Alright, but if we buy the wrong thing, it's on your now. I don't want the response. I'm just going shopping.
I trust you. If you want your friend back, this is the best way. You can.
The tuning fork attuned to the Shadowfell.
Correct. Yes.
Yes, you can pay me back later.
You're not even there, so.
He is. He's
I am.
coming with
That-
us.
that's right.
Right
I
next to
thought
them.
you just walked off.
No,
He turned around, came back, got handed a coin pouch. Yeah, I did, took it off.
Take it off him.
I didn't even take it. I've just been stood there smiling.
Well, I was passing it to you when he spoke, and I was like, you have it. Because you're the only one I actually know. For me sins.
Let us go to this shady...
To the night market.
Right.
There might be no one.
If there's no space in or lodgings or anything, there's plenty here. Just if I wake up and you're there on the floor or anything, go ahead.
I'm like on the floor. I'm kidding. It's late.
Whatever floats your boat.
You could float my boat.
Give me a
Down
persuasion.
guard. I get a frustration check for that.
Phase.
Okay.
Fucking our way across Atoria.
Eventually she'll get into Emma Dark's bedroom and kill him.
And Brian just pulls out a book and goes, that's a meat. Straight to Althea.
Never shag a wasp.
Just ticking off bronze falls.
Oh man. 8. I'm gonna, just smile and go.
Tired. He's got a headache.
As wonderful
Okay.
as the offer is, the magics I need to help your friend, I would need rest.
You know the
Okay,
rule.
but
But thank you.
maybe
All of
when
you
we get
to
back,
assume you're gonna take
I'm
that.
No
quite
sex the
happy.
night before plane shift. That is the rule, isn't it?
If, we can revisit it when we get back.
I'm going to go and see if I can find an empty room. And then you said there was a thing for money?
There's a thing for
You
money.
said there was like a basket.
Oh, yeah.
Donation box.
It's like, yeah. So you literally just donate to the room you're going at.
Yeah, so I take a room and I put a note saying Althea will pay in the morning. I own you.
Right. Yes. Katie, the reason I said
No, don't
Raya.
explain.
Never
All
show.
right. Why on earth did that just?
If you want to know, you You are going
Rewind.
to watch.
Shag a wasp. I didn't even hear someone say that.
Yeah. Birds and the bees conversation.
Oh, please, I fully agree now. Shag a wasp. So.
It's not bad advice. Like, it's
What
just out
is
of
it? It's not a
context.
bad night.
Yeah, this is the birds and the bees. Rule number 1, never shag a wasp. Rule number 2.
Never shag a bird.
Never hook
Bee,
up.
though.
Rule number
Bees are fair
3.
game.
Birds and bees don't fuck each other.
It's alright, we've only got an hour and 20 minutes left, we can do this.
It's
I'm
James
not
Bond.
fucking a wasp. For an hour and a half, we can do this. We can.
I'm not gonna.
You go into the night market, yeah, by which it's 2 fucking whammers selling scrolls to each other at night. Like, you get to the communal area that was spoken of Hannah and Wolfbearer, and there are folks there that are just helping each other correct mistakes on the scrolls and the glyphs and the angle and trading, but there isn't like a stall that people are exchanging coin and such, but there are folk that do have items with them and are kind of just trading for stuff, spell components and the like.
We need one of them.
One of them spell components. You're right.
We'll say that one.
Is that a spell component? Yeah. 250 gold.
I'll
Why
walk.
have you brought me back a fucking...
I'll walk up to the guys.
We've already got a mirror.
That's a nice mirror.
I'll walk up to the guys with component.
It's a fucking motherboard.
Hello, my friends. I'm sorry for the late hour.
But the night I'm not there.
You recognise them as Asimar.
The night market needs to be put in.
Both of them are Asimar.
Sounds brilliant. It sounds so terrible.
Like you used to be,
Okay,
flavour-wise.
thanks.
I wasn't having a pop.
You're holy
It was
This entire race, this entire thing.
you wanted the axe, all right? And you wanted to play games that rely on dice. I didn't want to give you a fucking artifact.
It's weird.
It's a badass weapon though.
I am sorry to disturb you at this late hour.
It's okay.
Um,
Anything you can help you? Are you lost? Are you new to Bronze Falls?
New to Bronze Falls, but also I have a very important thing to purchase. I was hoping you would know of someone, perhaps yourselves, who have tuning forks attuned to the different planes. Specifically, we are looking for one for the Shadowfell.
We do have a tuning fork.
The Shadowfell?
It's not for this. It's untuned at the moment.
How do we tune it?
Do you know how one goes about tuning it to the correct?
When you watch that back, mate.
Do you know how one goes about tuning it to the correct plane?
I'll tell you.
Dogs.
Do you?
I do not. Hang on, are you asking?
I'm asking Rich,
now, or I don't want to tell you
What?
Because I think it's going to be taken there.
That's what I've got in my head. That's why I'm asking. I'm
So-
like,
so for
did it have to be
example,
taken there
someone,
and tuned,
someone
and you bring it back,
creating-
and then I
someone
can
creating
go,
a Shadowfell tuning
Yeah.
folks would like have one, go to the Shadowfell with like 10,
yeah,
tune
them all. yeah. That's what I was like. I'm sure you have to be there.
Or beast.
If you can get it to the shadow, you can attune it. Or
Do you know of anyone else who perhaps has one?
the other Asimar is like, if you use the life essence of a native of the plane, you can power a tuning fork. Looking around like shifty as fuck.
Not
I mean, it is the night market, you know what I mean?
Do you know anyone from the Shadowfell?
When you say life essence, all of it,
Yes.
we are not doing
Well, he might know someone, like, if it's not.
someone suicidal who just
Just
fancies
someone that might be a bad person.
I'm not worth murdering someone for.
You just shout that as you kill them. It's a bad person.
I judged you.
Look, I'm not saying you should. You just asked of how.
Of course.
that is one of the methods. I don't know if I might know about people. I tend to stay away from them.
Where are you from?
Here,
Sure.
yes,
They are Asima.
Oh, me too.
we can see
See what?
that you are an Asima.
Oh.
We
I didn't
are-
know for years.
A different aspect of celestial blood runs through our veins, but yes, we are Asima.
They are the same as I was.
However, not quite as.
Short.
Was.
I was going to say, you're not normally short. I mean, he's what?
He was
5'5"?
about 6'2" yesterday.
I've been 5'5" apparently for the last 6 hours. I'm not getting any shorter today.
When you wait till you have your long rest.
Nice axe
Sorry,
though.
first day, height.
Anything else that you're selling? Is we can't tune this tuning
We're
fork.
not really selling. I mean, I just happen to have 2 forks, untuned forks with me.
You got 2.
Well, yeah, we just happened to have them from when we were travelling on the western borders.
How much are the untuned forks?
Untuned, maybe 130, 150. I think we
We'll give you
paid.
250.
I think we paid. To be honest, I think we paid 130, but I've seen them go for 150. Obviously, as long as we break even, I'm happy to. You seem quite intent. Shadowfell's not usually a place I'd advise to go though.
Agreed. But we have.
And twice, once to tune. Are you wanting to just go to tune it, or do you want to go to the
We
Shadow?
would
We
rather
need to
have a
get
tuned one. Yeah.
We need to get
I don't know how we're going to tune it.
It is
'Cause
necessary.
if we're going there, we would just be there anyway. We wouldn't
Sounds like a vicious circle.
tune. Do you know anyone planning to go to the Shadowfell?
They do trips once a day.
Will you be about tomorrow?
First thing, yes, but then those we worship are of the night, so we tend to sleep through the day.
We check with our associate. And then come here quickly if we still need to acquire one.
Do you have any
I would
healing
be-
potions?
Yes.
How many?
Last I checked,
Look at he's checking his inventory.
1.
One.
Yeah, we need to make a few more or acquire some.
How
It's rough on the western coast.
strong is it? Is it just an average one or is it a stronger one?
It's got a bit of a kick to it, but not.
How-
I mean, it's not
In
base.
terms of D4s, how many kicks does it have? Is it a superior one? Is it greater?
Is it tall, runny?
Why is it a coffee?
On a scale of
Right.
1 to 4.
Okay. So he's not even saying that. It's like when someone writes down a number on a bit of paper instead of
Or the
saying it
name
out
of
loud.
the guy you're trying to kill.
That was my favourite bit of that. On a scale of 1 to 4, it's
He's the.
You know.
How much for the?
Normally they're a bit more. 40 gold. It expires soon, so
When?
2 or 3 days from now.
we're going tomorrow? I think.
okay.
Don't let me
You're
forget
getting
about
it
it.
You're getting it cheap. Accept the expiry date.
Just make sure that I use it. Okay.
Try a bit of fluff in the world. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it on a Friday at that. I'm gonna get rid of these lammies. It's expiring this event. Got this.
You get a copper.
I borrow 10 gold.
I do not have
30.
No, I have. No, you said 40. You saying 30 now?
40 it is.
No, you said you said
I
40
agree
and then
with
you said 30.
I agree with you.
If it's 30, I can buy it. If it's 40,
Borrow the 10.
He doesn't have 10.
We need to keep.
You're not there.
We need to keep a substantial.
You're
amount
looking
back.
through Wolfberry's keyhole.
We need to keep a substantial amount back to potentially buy.
Or buy the
more
forks.
tuning forks from you tomorrow.
Well,
we could buy the healing potion if we come back for the tuning forks. In the morning.
What? If you've got the coin,
I don't have the coin, that's the problem. I'm 10 gold short.
then you can't buy something if you don't have the coin.
that's why I'm saying if we come back in the morning when there are more people with coin around, my friends will come
Oh,
with
you
us.
want me to just save the potion?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yawn feels in his pocket.
10 gold coins. 5.
Finds 10 gold pieces.
I actually have 10 gold pieces.
Thank you.
I did not realise. I thought I had spent it all on 3 axes that I owned for about 20 minutes.
It's a nice axe you've got now.
It's a much better axe than the one I spent.
I hand over
To be fair.
3 platinum pieces. 3 platinum pieces and 10 gold pieces.
Here's your potion. 3 days, remember? 3 days.
Yeah. Thank you.
And how good is it?
It's a
Roll
level
4. 4d4. No. 4d4.
4d4?
It's a regular.
Read between the lines.
Based on the buying of magical item
Yes,
rules,
yes.
you've still got it quite cheap.
That's why there's an expiry date on it. I mean, I'm trying to balance the like now. I mean, 200 gold for 1 healing potion.
If we don't end up in a situation where I'm on 1 hit point and everyone else is down, so I can use that
Disintegrate.
potion.
Someone's on 1 hit point.
It's 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah. I'm getting a little thank
Can I have weld on a stick? No, I think that's a bit unfair.
you. I'm a bit upset about the night market. A bit disappointed about the night market.
I'm too like that. What the fuck's a night market?
The night market needs to be added into the law. That's all I'm saying. All right.
There is night markets, just not in this little religious town.
Just for looking around, there's people exchanging scrolls, you said?
Yeah, yeah. And helping
Night
each
market.
other with scrolls.
Okay.
Night school.
If we require your services,
No,
I have
Thank
some
you.
scrolls for you. I will come back in the morning to take the... And I'm going to wander over to the people with the scrolls.
Okay.
I don't suppose you have a scroll of plane shift.
Start shuffling the scrolls around. Fuck off. Hey, do you?
Now, with the scroll of plane shift, I can get to a target plane.
If you
Or must I
have,
still have
if you
something?
have the correct components, yes.
Do I still need the
Yes, because all the scroll will do is allow you to cast the spell. So those clerics that are unable, when they run out of prayer for the day, they would use a scroll, but they still require the same component. The same if they were to bring a spirit back from the dead. Diamonds are still required. Do you have a fork?
Unfortunately, we do not have one attuned to the plane, our destination,
Where is it you're going?
the Shadowfell.
He's from the Shadowfell.
Knife.
You're not that.
You're too busy complaining about the working hours of the night shift.
The night market is crap. All right.
And what you see is, at first glance, you thought they might have been an elf. However, their ears don't, even though they've got that point, that elegant point, they're not long like you've seen those of Vare, they're not shorter with those with mixed parentage. But they have a fair-like grace about them. Quite beautiful to behold without, just as a natural judgment of this person, you would say, oh, they are a beautiful presence. There's just something about them. You don't know if it's like a fiendish glamour or a fey aura or something like that, but they are pleasant to behold. And he is just writing scrolls and organising them neatly.
Is that, I think, just a general thing, or is that like a resonance with the shadow magic that I've gained since I come back like this?
Unsure this early on in experiencing these things. They're in the copper long tunic. They have a clasp on their top left shoulder that is of Calvaria, which is the city of dragons, but they are not of the dragon folk. But if they're wearing it, that generally around here means that that is their home culture. But they definitely have a more humanoid-esque look about them. I mean, I would never suggest it.
Suggest straight to his mate.
I never said it was my mate. I said he's from Shadowfell. I mean, this is the night market, kid. You know what I mean?
When can I join this conversation?
Never.
He's a fellow scrollsmith.
Competitor.
If he disappeared, all that's mine.
I'm not saying you have to kill them, but if you can't get to the Shadowfell to attune your component to get, I mean, you said your destination was the Shadowfell, so life essence of a native from that plane would power it, or find somebody else.
Thank you very much for the suggestion. I will take it under advisement.
And I'm just gonna like step across to the guy.
To the Shadowfell person.
Yeah. Hello, my friend.
Been any crimes recently?
Like to
Are you
just
wanted
be
for
like
murder?
stood next to you at this point.
In front
I
of the
heard
shadow
every
guy.
fucking word. Greetings, how are you?
I am very well. And yourself?
I am well. The scroll making is going better than I thought it would. The evening is fine, the moon is full. My ink is... what's there?
I am Thrun. I am Bjorn Valken of Phytonia.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I am Shalatan. Shalatan.
Shalatalan.
Shalatan.
Shalatan. Well met. You are from the Shadowfell?
I originate from there, yes, but I spend most of my time in the material realm in the land of the dragons. The dragon folk.
A fine place.
It's...
Also,
yes.
I would ask if you have any knowledge other than those here, as a native or as someone who comes from the Shadowfell, if you have any more effective way of traveling to your birthplace.
More effective than what?
The conundrum we have come up against is that we have scrolls of plane shift to purchase, or we have someone who can plane shift. We have many tuning forks that are unattuned, and no way for us to get there to attune them.
And you wish one attuned.
Yes.
I can trade you. If you bring me 2 unattuned forks, I will trade you for my attuned fork. No coin.
This I may be able to do.
That is the offer I give you.
I will be right back. I'm going to go to the other 2 guys. I'm going to go to the rest 2 guys.
There you go.
How much did...
She's killed them. Night market, bitch.
How much
Lifeblood, life essence.
Yeah.
How much did Wolfbear say was in...
A couple of 100 gold coins is what he said.
And they're 130.
And
Couple of
you
hundred
have it.
gold. Couple of hundred gold in platinum.
And some platinum. So you've
It
not
was
counted.
130 for both, yeah.
Are we taking that?
It was 130 each.
Yeah, 130.
Are we taking that as read that a couple means 200?
You count, I'll tell you.
All
If
right.
you don't count,
That's what's
I'm not
terrifying
telling you.
Bjorn.
Before I go over to
Yeah,
the
is
rest
it a Vorpal longsword in here or just a sharp sword? Have a look.
Before I go over to them, then I am going to sit down off to one side and I'm going to try and surreptitiously count back motherfucking gold.
There is 270 gold coins and 13 platinum.
Right back over to those 2.
Give me the forks.
2 forks, if you could do me a deal.
Yes, 130 each. We break even with that. So no lower.
No, no deal.
250. Perhaps.
Perhaps, but no. Why would I make a loss?
Do you get much business in the night market?
Amongst our friends that need them, yes. But I can trade these for other things rather than just coin. Why would I don't want to be at a loss. I don't, if you need them, I'm more than willing to pass them on to you. I've not lost any coin and you've got them cheaper than you would have attuned. And 2 of them. You can trade them for valuable things. There are always people looking for unattuned forks.
260. Go for it.
This is why we don't have a night market.
This is the night market.
Jesus. That is ripe.
What?
The hounds in this place. That is... Woo!
You having a chewing gum?
They
to
both
walk
pass out and you nick the tuning forks. Passes you the tuning forks and takes the 260.
260.
So make sure you knock that off Wolf Parents coinage.
So you said it was 200.
270 in gold and 13 platinum. So there's 10 gold, 13 platinum.
Yep.
Should be left, yeah.
Okay.
Why doesn't it taste like salt and vinegar?
Because you're eating salt and vinegar crisps.
No, I'm not.
Oh no.
The dog has been.
Okay. Go back over.
We need to buy more of these tomorrow.
Go back over to my friend from the Shadowfell.
The charlatan.
Charlatan. I have good feeling for you.
Well, a deal is a deal if you still wish the same.
Of course, please.
Pulls the tuning fork out of his component pouch and it is just wreathed in shadow.
Oh.
There you go, takes the two. An absolute pleasure, my friend.
Put it into my pack.
I genuinely thought that you were going to say he shoves this usually for
I smile and just hold my hand up to the ground.
For the tuning fork. Pass it to him.
Cast identify on it.
Cast it. It is a forked tuning fork.
The tuning knife.
And it is attuned to the Shadowfell.
Bjorn thinks he's made a good deal.
What other stalls are there in the night market?
Bjorn thinks he's in like a Mr. Ben cartoon. Bjorn thinks he's made a good deal.
Look at how Mr. Ben, Jesus.
Althea steps away from the guy and puts the knife away.
She does not.
Althea
now thinks that we could have 3 attuned shadow forks.
We have.
Eddie,
Hang on.
Eddie. The fork in the Shadowfell, the tuned fork, is attuned to the Grey Valley in the Shadowfell. Yeah.
He's now sort of got a life essence carrying around 2 more tuning forks.
Look for something else. We already have the tuning fork.
I don't have any more money.
Then we should probably go to bed. Or you should.
Beyond, was it?
Yes.
A question, if you do not mind.
Of course.
How do you plan to return?
We have an acquaintance.
Do they have a tuning fork?
What about that scroll? We can use the scroll because we've got the tuning fork to get back.
You need it attuned to here, yes?
We have an acquaintance coming.
I will sell you this unattuned fork. And then you may get it attuned to the material realm so you can return home.
I do not think I have enough left, unfortunately, for the one.
It's unattuned, so you're looking at 140.
Just purchase them for 130 each. I have no money left.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
It's to convince him that you got it for 130.
And he's not a dwarf.
No.
You get
Natural
advantage
one.
for persuasion
Reroll.
dwarves.
Got 9 of them.
Advantage against specifically persuading dwarves.
Well, it's because of his axe.
Try it. We've got 9.
We've got 8 left.
Oh,
8 left.
£500.
£500!
£500.
Right, we need a grand before midnight.
Anonymous just says love you.
There you are. Thank you.
Thank you, Anonymous.
19.
Whose family or partner is that from?
Who'd you love the most?
Who do you love the most?
Donate another
I vote
£50.
If you love me the most, donate another £400.
Well, so
Where
you
we
don't
find
make a
out
loss.
someone has a secret sword.
I would be happy to
My
sell
mum
it to you
likes
for
proposals,
150.
so don't like it.
Bjorn thinks how we, or the party, only needed to get there for now, and getting back can be considered
Tomorrow's
Good morning.
problem.
The other
It is
things, there was
significantly
13
easier to
possible.
get back to this place, perhaps, than buying an attuning fork in the middle of the night. So much cost.
Our acquaintance arrives quite early in the morning. Will you still be around then?
Until at least the passing of the noon sun, and then I will be moving on.
We will find out what our means of return are, and if I require this, we will return to purchase the tuning fork. if that is okay.
Yes, that is fine.
It was a very opportune meeting. Thank you for this.
You're very welcome. I hope it gets you to where you need to go.
So I think so.
So
So
good.
270 gold and 13 platinum in that bag.
Eddie knows the one.
I've just remembered how much platinum pieces of wood. Hang on.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple. That's what they told me.
1 more hour.
It's
Well,
It's like the math works out.
So you.
yeah, but you know, the next morning we're going to get there. Alexander's going to go, right, so I've got the Shadowfell one, I've got the one to return home, let's go. And I'm just be like, where the fuck?
I'm dead.
John thinks he's learning.
Mr.
the
Ben
end
has
thinks,
learned
"Oh, he's
something
not."
today.
Back to bed? Are you still setting up a night guild?
I will
Well,
actually.
He's gonna do it. Who's going where? I just need to know who's going where. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sat here watching
I'm
you
just
lot.
gonna-
getting people to
I'm
sign
gonna-
a guild charter.
I'm going to pass over 13 platinum.
To Charlatan. Takes the 13 platinum, gives you the.
Takes you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you
It's not money.
need it attuning to this realm?
Does it cost any more?
It's
Just a life essence.
I can do it as a ritual, but the components are 15 gold.
That sounds like a lie.
Can you do it for 10?
Persuasion check.
I'll do it for free. Nice. Like, 1 essence.
Reroll. Cock.
Cock, yeah.
21.
You seem really in need to get there and back. I'll do it for
It
10.
is literally a matter of life and death.
I'll do it for 10.
And I will give him the remaining 10.
I need 10 minutes or so to attune it.
No problem.
To leave with your gold
I
and
will,
your tuning
I will
fork.
sit at the whatever table you are. I will sit with him, but I will wait.
He packs, it takes him about 2 minutes to pack all his scrolls away, quills, ink, everything, and he clears the stone table that he's been working on. He puts the tuning fork there, he begins the incantation, the tuning fork pops up and is stuck upright, and you can see it the air around it kind of pulling into it. Very, very small little tornado and hurricane type swirls going off around each prong of the fork. It's pretty much a repetition thing, and by the end of the 10-12 minutes it is there, and as the Shadow Realm one has the shadow flowing around, you can see like a breeze with tiny bits of earth and leaf just floating around this one. Shadow Realm, the material realm.
It's quite an obvious
10
difference.
gold, thank you. Not a bad night.
I'm going to take the empty. Thank you very much, my friend. And I'm going to take the empty pouch back.
Just roll it up, put it through Wolfbearer's letterbox. You go back. Velk, are you done? Smile's gone. That's gone. Nothing. His hair's gone greyer. His moustache has fallen off. Are you going back to the villa? Well, the lodgings.
There are no other stalls.
There's no stalls.
Use no money.
There's just people. It's like night school. Is a better description. They're just helping one another and trading. It's not fucking.
Well done.
One guy
Get
selling
it
a
up
bunch
at
of
night
bananas.
market. No,
Tomorrow
I'll go.
night, the night.
Night market will be better.
Is that the tuning fox?
Tomorrow night is a
Just stick to your job,
fantastic
Ed.
night.
You've got one role, mate. That's all you need to do. Support. Sorry,
Tomorrow
Ray.
night the night market will be better.
Yeah, loads
There'll be-
better.
there'll be a
Loads better. You'll be in the shadow.
Shane will be in the shadow fell, won't it? Yeah.
There'll be fucking ninjas
market
and
day
everything.
tomorrow.
Assassins. Fucking-
Every night market, Rome descends upon it.
We'll witness
this is the
night
gathering. This is the
next
moots.
character that I play is going to be.
So what are you doing here?
I'm going to go back. Disappointed.
Yep. Cool.
You keep looking at that table, and everyone's all you go, what are you? No, you're
Every time I get to Tony, I'm like, just keep moving, just go back round, just go back round. Right. So, Etheria. You're in a room, tied up. You keep passing in and out of consciousness.
Ah, sorry.
You're loving it.
You don't remember if you're being subdued or if it's just the exhaustion of the knife you took to the back and the poison you were shrugging off. But there comes a point where there's nothing tied around your mouth. It's just your wrists and ankles. But you are still in the storeroom cell type thing. The door in front of you with the broken glass. And the dwarf, no longer dressed as the guard, in more generic clothing. A lot of wolf toes, just like on the arms and such, like back of the neck when you see. Still 1 hit point. You're on 1 level of exhaustion. That's the movement one, yeah? Or is that the disadvantage? I think it's disadvantage first, then movement.
One disadvantage on ability.
Yeah, so you're on level 1. But you can talk, which is my
I
impersonation.
don't know what that was.
That's how everyone talks, isn't it?
I said to the dwarf.
Fireball. You just call me what?
Who are you? Why did you bring me here?
Because it was easy.
Too easy.
You should learn.
What does Everdark want with me? Why doesn't he like roses?
Well,
He likes roses.
I added it for drama. But the Dark Wolf, Everdark. And he starts looking out just at nothing. He'll be proud. He'll reward me. Could reward you. On the nice shiny swords.
Why would he reward me?
He likes to reward people that do well for him.
Well, I didn't do that well.
It's just all practice.
What are you stabbing with?
This. There's a curved blade. And it is arcanely dripping with poison. You did well, you're strong. You resisted. Just a really good shot.
Why are we in the Shadowfell?
Because that's your home.
No.
You're one of them of the heart, but your blood is of the Shadowfell. I was just as surprised as you are. I thought we'd end up in Calvaria, or from the clothing, maybe there. But when I cast that spell, it brought us here.
What now?
Well, now I wait for the wolf. Let him bring the darkness to the Shadowfell. The Shadowfell doesn't know true darkness.
I think it's none for it.
This is nothing to what he's going to bring.
That's pretty dark.
I can see you, you can see me, and I can't see in the dark.
I can. It's still pretty dark.
Still doesn't disprove my I can't see in the dark. Good for you. You're strong. You could use somebody like you. You wield the Shadowfell in those blades. And the other place, the ethereal place, that's special.
You've not had the consent, have you?
Sorry, I don't speak there. You were supposed to die, but you didn't. So I couldn't just leave you there to bleed out. Too interesting. Too strong. You can have the power of a mountain if you join us.
Power of the mountain?
Yeah, we're all going to have it. Everdark's going to reward us all. The full pack. The dark wolf striding across the world. Strength of a mountain.
Not for the trees.
You can have as many trees as you want.
No. So what now?
Now I wait. He's on his way. He's going to ask you himself. He's going to offer.
Who is it?
Everdark, the Dark Wolf of Atoria, of Vicornia, of Ravenholm, of Colossus.
No. I don't know who he is.
You will soon.
Have I heard of him?
Only from recent. He's not known in Vale, or at least not by, year sevens.
He went on swords.
We're going to teach history today.
But only ours.
Yeah,
Only from our point of view.
Yeah. yeah. We've been whooping them wolves for years.
Can I get a drink?
Yeah. You look down and a glass has apparated. You look at him and he's just finished a cantrip.
Don't know if I trust that.
Well, then be thirsty. Your hands are still tied.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go method, I expect to see the chicken bob. Do you need help? I can give you help.
I don't think I want the help you're giving.
You don't want the water?
I don't know if I trust the water.
Then why ask for it?
Curious.
He waves his hand, it disappears.
I feel that shit.
It's because you've been stabbed. Twice.
Been stabbed about.
Not with this. And he's all of a sudden his attention is completely focused on the little sparkles on this blade. There's no light source to give it sparkles, but it's sparkling. It's Velk. It's like that book all over again.
Kind of weird being that obsessed with
Fucking hell. What the fuck just come out of your mouth?
I have a healthy relationship.
I am sure you do. Agreed.
It's just been a creepy around the corner. I don't think
He'll be here soon. So I'm going to have to prepare.
Prepare for what?
His arrival. He doesn't like it when it's not prepared.
What's involved in the preparation?
What's what?
What's involved in the preparation?
Got to clean the place up. Make sure the carpet's rolled down.
Where do you find the carpet?
It was here when we got here.
Where's he specifically?
The Grey Valley.
Ah, never been there.
I think you have.
I don't think I have.
We wouldn't have got here without you.
I was.
Born and raised. Say it.
I mean, I was born under a weird summer car that just came up.
Blood doesn't lie.
Mm.
I've tasted it. It's filled with Shadowfell.
You? Consent?
Sorry, I still don't speak there.
Why are you drinking my blood? Are you a vampire?
Hopefully one day. Fucking hell, Katie. Because I've got kids to feed, alright?
I want to try and cast Misty Step.
Right.
Level.
No others?
Just level.
Okay.
Straight out of I agree.
Sorry, Katie, that was a bit of a break in the air. Same with you, Pish. None of us wanted to do
Just
that.
verbal components. Yeah, just 30 feet straight out.
Straight out the window? You misty step 30 feet straight out the window. And then landed wherever you were targeting to land, tied up.
I'm still tied up.
Yeah.
No one's with me. Shit.
Same way your clothes go with you.
Misty stepped
They
out
do it
with
on the
clothes.
boys. looks at awful.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's a spell.
Just like that.
He comes out, kneels down next to you, pats you on the chest. That was good. Try and bite his fingers. That was good. Picks you up, just grabs the rope, picks you up with some fair amount of strength, but you know you're dainty, and just kind of handbag carries you back into the building, puts you back in the store cupboard. Oh, keep that fighting spirit. Fireball on myself. I take the hit.
Centered on myself.
Right.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and try and meditate.
I need to go prepare.
You do that.
You have to be quiet though. And he puts the gag back on and ties it into your mouth.
Bite it.
No more stepping. Stay. Pats you on the head. Maybe you're not the strong one. And goes out and disappears out the front door, and you are left alone in that building, whatever that building may be.
Just try and meditate.
Cool.
Found a little bit more, but oh, look around for my swords.
There we go. Fuck me.
Yep.
I've got an healthy relationship with my blades. I haven't got a fucking clue where they are. Give me a no excuse. Give me a perception check.
I have an healthy relationship with them. I'm not obsessed with them.
No. You've got two now.
19.
Cool. It's only taken 11 and a half hours.
Re-roll it.
The re-roll. Yeah.
I could have done with that for my initiative.
Yeah. That was a big decider. What happened? So just flat 19.
Yeah, I've no modifier on perception.
Where he was sat looking at his blade, that table out in front of me, the furniture's just saturated of colour. There are two sheaths. One where the handle is more paler with the wraps is your ethereal blade of mist, and one with a darker wrap which is your blade of the shadow realm.
Is it just my blades?
They're sheathed. They're both sheathed.
They're just my blades then?
Just your blades. Any weapons you had on you are piled there. Your backpack's next to it.
Weapon-wise, I only have my blades.
Well, there. So that your two swords are there. Your stuff is out there.
Yeah.
From equipment perspective.
Yeah, so my pack. But
Yeah.
obviously my clothes are on me.
Yeah.
Unless it's really...
No. You made it weird. All the way through. I never once.
You drunk my blood.
That's not weird. I mean.
All right.
Look, it's full of iron.
I'm happy I know what they are at least. I'm just at the start trying to edge towards them. I don't know what I can do, but
Well, you're just going to shuffle yourself.
yeah.
Give me an athletics check.
I'm going to reroll as I can.
How many rerolls have we got left?
5 and 1 personal.
Okay. Including the ones he's using over here? That's right.
17.
Yeah, so you managed to shuffle yourself over to the door?
To my blades.
No, they're outside the door.
Oh, they're
You're in a
outside the door.
storeroom,
Oh.
and they're outside the door on the table.
I was more stupid than
Yeah.
So
What,
was
like
he
me
sat
stepping
outside?
out a window?
that. So he was sat outside top.
Yeah, originally, and then you exited the building. Yeah, and he brought you back in, but he put you back in the storeroom, but you can see your swords on the table. So you're in a storeroom with a door and a broken window, and you can see through that window on that table your swords and kit. But you're really close to him now, other than the door and wall.
Yeah, just struggling against my bond, slowly trying to work some slack into him, but apart from that, not a lot I can do. Because I don't have any spells or anything I can do much unless I can get out of him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
You lot go to sleep. The more Amelia's like, yeah. Face is wide awake when I'm out. The dawn is upon us.
I know, I watched it.
Yeah. Again. It's the only two he's seen in his life. As the sun is coming over the mountaintops, bronze falls. All the rooftops get that golden sun ray. The bronze water falling off the cliff where it hits the blue lake. It is picturesque. Even you're like, beautiful. If you had tear ducts. Not far from where you were trading, there is a bit of a commotion as people are moving these stone tables out the way, like putting concerted effort into making space. They kind of step back. These are the ones that you saw earlier with the armour on and blades that were neutral to the other place where they're doing all the work.
This is the militia kicking the night market out for being shady bastards.
We've had reports that there's a tuning operation going on around here.
Underground.
Fucking
planar
tuning fork
shifting
dealing.
operation.
They clear enough space for their teleportation circle to burn itself into the ground, and a large grey orc with long black hair steps out of this teleportation circle, and you see Alexander of Ectelior's guild.
I'm going to make my way out and rush to see Alexander.
Don't wake the rest of us up then, that's
I mean Alexander.
It doesn't help the fact that he's a foot.
Bring him back to where we are.
He's a foot shorter than he was before. So
Oh, I'm prepared. I'm prepared.
he's got a sign. Alexander.
Is it just Alexander?
It is just
He
Alexander.
hasn't brought.
No.
I genuinely expected Leo to rock up and just.
Carrying his bags.
I've got these drinks of plane shift.
Yeah. We're getting there. Alexander's coming towards you. He has a large sack on his back. He has a large sack. That's it. He has a large sack and a backpack on his back.
The old waiting.
Coming. I have the camera at the ready. I can't wait for all the out of context.
We fucked up. Please help.
We're sorry.
Penglai. Penglai.
I'm not sorry, I didn't do anything weird this time.
Fucking up. He's literally like, at the dark. Penglai.
There, on that page.
You go towards Alexander. As he strides towards you,
I'm going to make some laminated charts for tomorrow. Signs to hold up.
hello, Bjorn.
Huh?
He looks down at you from his
I've got my
6'5".
How tall am I now?
You wake up at 4'11".
I don't.
Why?
He stays awake and becomes
Oh,
4
sorry.
foot.
Yeah, you're blue.
I felt the entire.
After your 4 hours long rest.
Was it as I was looking at the window, like the window frame in the middle just went like this?
No, it was like, is that sun rising or setting? So you were like,
That sun's rising. So
during your 4 hours long rest, you get to 4'11".
4'11".
You're a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
3
bad.
inches. 3 inches shorter than I am now.
That's tall for a dwarf.
So far.
Yeah, we've got another week.
Well,
to
it's
go.
a new day. And according to the curse, after what Velk told you, in great detail.
I'm really wide at
Has he gotten any broader, or
No.
is he just shrunk down?
Just shrunk.
That's today.
I can't wait for the dwarven
right
nose
now,
to kick
right
in.
now, proportionately, he's a 4'11" Bjorn.
That's so tiny.
Like his,
Like
shoulder,
Bjorn
his
is like
shoulders
a-
haven't stayed 6'1", and he's just got me.
Bjorn is
He's
like
not
a
a
teenager
gorilla.
minus the beard.
All you should do is just cut, snap the mini off the base, cut the legs off, and then super.
No, I think Gage is painting those damn things.
You will fix this curse and match that mini.
It's right, Dave's laughing with you now.
That dwarf is massive. Bites lip.
Alexander.
Bjorn.
Yes. What's left of me?
Another time.
Yes. It's much more important things.
Shadowfell hands you a tuning fork with shadow reefed around it.
Where in the Shadowfell is it attuned to?
I believe Leo said one of the valleys. I don't know which.
I purchased one last night for just this purpose. Just in case.
So you don't want this.
Well, it's good to have a reserve.
Or we could.
I also have one to get back. As soon as
So you don't want this.
Did we sell them?
I thought
No.
I
We
was
bought them off the night
You're not
market.
there.
The night
You're not
market's
there.
shit here.
You're not there. You're still sleeping in from the night market.
I thought I was being helpful.
You should have sent me a message, and I wouldn't have acquired these. That's why we talk to each other. You never said you had them, otherwise I wouldn't have acquired them. Take them off me.
Okay.
For whatever reason, just in case. Where's the rest of them?
They are this way.
And he follows.
I'm gonna knock doors as I go.
Whilst he's walking with you,
Mm-hmm.
why the height? Of all the things to change.
Oh, I acquired this. This is not the end of the changes, apparently.
You do you. Let's
I
gather
acquired
them.
this axe, and with great power apparently comes
Shortness.
Great changes.
some,
Great dwarfness.
Great
detrimental
physical
side effects.
changes.
Spider-Man would have been shit as a dwarf. Psst. Going fucking
Swinging
nowhere.
like a bowling ball.
To be clear, we are talking about fantasy dwarfism. Anything else?
No one meant that, but now. That's all I can think about.
What, to be clear,
We were clear.
no, Spider-Man would have been shit as a dwarf. It's a very ambiguous statement, and I think it needed to
Aye.
be clarified.
I can't.
Yes,
I
he
need.
looks like he's gonna throw himself
I
off
need
the
brain
table.
bleach over
Behind
here.
Alexander, there is a Drider
A Drider? Perfect. Love that.
telling Bjorn he would be a shit spider. So it all fits in the fantasy world.
Okay.
And then we kill the Drider. So you're walking with
Very
Alexander.
hairy spider.
Very be a dwarven spider, wouldn't it? Right. Just be a normal spider. Fucking.
Money spider.
Money spider.
To the 20 people that hang around, I really appreciate it.
We've hit
Why is
that
he, why is
point.
he
Really
blushing?
do.
He's not. He's just laughed so much. That it's just.
He's just laughed a
Oh,
lot.
has the lighting changed? No, we've just traumatised him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm also very warm, Dave.
It's boiling in here.
So
Lights.
everyone gets woken up. You wake up
Yes,
Wolfbear.
knock those I go by, and then because this is the largest room with the sitting area, I'm gonna.
Yeah. You get to the door. That's the cleaner. He's thick as well. Everyone comes out into the communal area. That's why he's the cleaner. The wolf bearer's there. Everyone's there. Alexander's there. Alexander sits. You need my help.
Very
Etherea's in danger?
Yes.
Etheria is very much in danger. Etheria has been kidnapped by an emissary of Everdark.
And taken to the Shadowfell.
Yes.
Is Everdag there?
Wasn't when we checked in. Might be now.
Is Agent Rin?
Ren.
Ren.
There is no one in Colossus called Rim. I
Yet.
checked every name in
I can
Colossus.
message Etheria and check on the state of play, if you like.
It would be nice to have information.
I wasn't able to last night. This is the first chance I've had. I ran out.
Are you coming with us?
If Everdark is there, yes. You will
Alright.
need help. We won't survive. The priority will be to retrieve Etheria. If we face Everdark with our current swords,
We are, in fact, Wolfbearer. Pass Wolfbearer to Tunico.
I could get us there and back.
As can Alexander, but with the other two. So if we get split up,
Goliath looks at Orc. How is it we look alike and sound alike?
It's weird.
There's a lot of keys in that box.
just saying, if we get split up, then we have two parties that can transport back.
It's good thinking.
That's
Alexander
the first
looks
time
at you.
I've ever been told that.
Alexander looks at you and then looks at Wolfbearer. Things have changed since the last time we met.
Bjorn is literally wishing he could cry right now because it's the first time he's ever been told
That was up. Wolf Bear was like, it's alright, man, we got this. So I'll go in as one team.
Yes.
Do we know anything about where you can? Are we scrying on?
So we have a scrying mirror. I wouldn't suggest using it because
Wolf
it
Bearer
links to...
chips in with that as well. Yes, she's.
Do you want to see if Etheria has found out where they are?
I just said I was going to do that.
You did.
No one ever listens to me.
Wolf Bearer
This
puts
is
a
good
hand
to
on your
check
shoulder.
Sorry.
Honestly. Althea, we owe the basket out front a couple of silver.
We owe the basketball. The night market skinted me.
I'm going to message Etheria
Alexander's on that.
and say,
Didn't know there was an hammock. Are
They're not shit.
you listening, Etheria?
Etheria, anything we should know? Where are you? Are you okay? I don't want to give any more information because I don't want to give anything away. So that's what you get.
Right. You get back, very angry, creepy dwarven fuck, drunk my blood, doesn't understand consent, in Grey Valley, storeroom, Everdark is coming, they find me interesting, I will kill them.
Okay. I will.
Fucking hell, right. Penguin.
I will repeat it word for word what Etheria's just said and say, he is very cross. But yes, Everdark is coming. Everdark is inbound.
Is Etheria armed?
I mean, Etheria's swords. I can message back and ask. I don't know. Etheria's swords aren't quite normal swords.
Wolf Bearer will offer. Do you want me to?
If you have enough magic, I don't want to use too many spells in case I need them. But then you'll also need them, and you're stronger than me, so maybe I should use mine. There's a lot of thoughts, but yeah.
It's your call.
Are you armed?
Don't you dare. Two of them.
Are you armed? Anything else we need to know?
I'm restrained, my swords, I can see my swords.
Are you armed? I can see them.
He mentioned the mountain. Everdark is offering rewards.
I'm joining them.
Some big rewards.
Imagine if Valk is the BBEG.
Imagine.
We've said that so many times.
Sorry,
Do you know how hard it was getting him in that mini box? By Friday, mate.
Did I mention he drunk my blood? Creepy foot.
Okay. I'll repeat what's just been said to me. Etheria is very obsessed with the blood thing.
He says I'm from here.
Yeah, the emissary guy says that Etheria is from Jellyfell. Originally. I don't know.
Etheria's history may lie in the Shadowfell. I don't believe your friend is truly of the Shadowfell.
No.
Not having blades in our warriors' hands could be unhelpful. Priority must be getting out, not staying to fight. I understand the theory wishes to kill them all. If Everdark is coming and stands against us in the Shadowfell, the power he will wield outmatches you and I. We would need Ectelio himself to come with us, and he cannot.
I want to fight him and we can win.
Then we need to accept the blow and just get Etheria safe.
I'm not into pointless battles and lost lives for no reason.
Agreed. I'll be with you. Wolfbearer tries to like stand up next to Alexander. It's because you're an orc. You're a giant, mate. So there are what? 8 of us? 7 of us and 8 with Etheria.
Yes.
Wolfbearer and Alexander consider telling their companions
Wolfbearer's looking around.
how the shift back will happen the other side, where they need to be, and how quickly it can happen.
Apparently. Wolfbearer looks at the sky.
Amazing what you think, isn't it?
The spell of plane shift is instantaneous. As long as you are close to me, and we must be linking hands on shoulders. But as soon as I cast it, we have 6 seconds gone.
Noted.
I can't hold it open, so it has to be within our own. As soon as I give you the nod, I'm going to cast it, and whoever is linked is coming back with me.
Okay.
Wolfbearer will then pipe up and be, as Bjorn has given me the others, I will, if we miss transporting with Alexander, I will bring the rest back. Where's that one attuned to? Here, as in the material realm. You have
one
to.
I purchased last night was for.
So we'll
Bronze
bring
Falls.
us to Bronze Falls.
Yes.
Alexander, that will take you back to Buxy Bay. I will hold Buxy Bay. Wolfbearer will hold Bronze Falls.
Okay.
You said your friend was Greyhaven.
Yes.
One of them is Greyhaven. The other one, the Valley, I do not know. I will message Leo and find out.
No, he's in Great. You're in Great Valley.
Grey Valley, sorry, Grey Valley. I just
We
completely
said what we said.
irrelevant.
Did I get a short long rest?
No, you did not.
I can sleep for anything.
Yeah. Yeah. But you weren't asleep. You were gobbing off.
I won't go off till morning.
I will say you've lost your exhaustion but not regained your hit points.
Almost worse.
Are you wishing to go now? Or is there anything you need? Do you have... Who heals? Who flies? Who goes invisible? Who,
Heal,
like,
fly,
Heal.
invisible.
Heal and fly and sneaky.
I understand, Linus.
I am hurt a little bit from the running with the death box.
But the long rest heals you.
I've had a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm no longer hurt from the death
Correct.
box.
Wolfbearer looks at you like, I offered last night to heal you.
Did you?
Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
ignored it.
Like you had a full conversation with me and was, I don't know.
Oh, about the scar. Oh, I thought
You
forgot
was like
that I was.
scars. I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah. I
was-
thought you
I'm
meant
sorry.
my actual scars.
Sorry, I thought you were just presenting
No,
chest.
no,
I was
no.
like,
That was because I didn't because the death box didn't like cut me, so it was
but
more
the
of like
necrotic damage you took to your flesh.
I thought it was more like an inhaling thing.
That was the death
Okay.
that you resisted, but the damage
I
was
am
done.
now fine. Thank
so
you.
oblivious to the flame.
Yeah.
I'd have had healing.
Just stabbing itself. I am a cleric, mainly of, as I say, I'm a pathfinder. I can see things. I can help with healing. Okay, cool. Let's go.
All right.
I do not think we can afford any more potions, but
I brought some. Alexander hands you all 2 potions. Both 4d6 plus 6.
Better.
Hands up, 2 potions.
Each. Yeah.
2
potions, both
each
normal.
2 potions each. Does that
Both
make sense?
Standard healing version.
Yeah, both healing, both 4d6 plus 6.
Sorry, 4.
D6.
4d6
plus-
Yeah.
44 plus
6.
4.
No, 6d4 plus 6.
64.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so yeah, it's
I know what I meant. If you can't read my mind, that's your problem.
it's a
It's an 80 potion. It's 6d4. Just write it down.
yeah.
And like everyone else.
64.
Nothing.
Really not.
Nothing at all.
This is close.
I only call it D&D so people would watch.
Otherwise, it's just 80 World.
Yeah.
AD&D.
Eddie Fest.
80 World.
Eddie World.
AD&D.
Eddie and
80.
Eddie. Eddie and
We're
Eddie.
just saying noises now, guys.
Hey, if the viewers are going to donate
15
bits-
minutes.
15 minutes and we're there. And we've only got 4 days to go.
We've done stuff.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
I personally think we've hit the milestone.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, right.
I personally think we've hit a milestone.
You have. You're 4 for 11. That's your milestone.
I got told that I did something really intelligent.
And
First time in my life.
Costo give you some great,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Then I'll
Such
be
often,
edits and
there you
stuff.
go.
That is your level up. Costo be nice to you. They get hit points. You get, you know, positive attitude. Alexander looks at Wolfbearer, says thank you for the information on his skill set. And then Alexander looks at you all. I'm not going in there blind. When we land and the forces of Everdark are there, how do you intend to fight them while we escape with Etheria?
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
I need
Am I
18 seconds of combat
passing
before
the
I'm fully set up, ready to go. So, if you can hold him off for 3 rounds or so, then I'm a beast.
It should be 2 each.
Yeah, but I just put times 2 on the thing.
Ah.
So you can then just put times 1.
Yeah, yeah. That is entitlement. I've got 2. I've wrote times 2. No.
Right. Give me 2 seconds to have a quick look at my spells, because.
Now is your time to pray, Fizz, if you wish to.
I am absolutely sitting here praying.
Yeah, just to
Well, I'm
change
looking
your change your setup.
We're about to go, right?
Ish.
In the next few minutes. Cool. I'm going to cast Armor Bag of this on myself.
Okay. It's a bit time wibbly, like, because obviously we're into the session. So if you want to do prep stuff now for tomorrow, know that when we start tomorrow, we're landing hot. Yeah.
I've literally equipped every healing spell I know.
Good, Barry.
Armor Bag of this on myself.
There's 1 hit point.
Level.
Fuck it, it's Everdar, mate.
Yeah, every little helps.
But there is.
I feel really fucked.
Level.
Okay, as that came off. 15, 10 pip.
As nice as it is that you are sorting yourselves out mechanically, Alexander is still after an answer of the plan. Because it is land, fight until we locate Etheria, escape with Etheria. Yes?
So we haven't seen how many people are there aside from the one emissary, and I don't think Etheria would have given that information had she.
The emissary does not bother me in the slightest. What bothers me is that the emissary, or Etheria, told you Everdark was coming.
Yes.
If Everdark is there,
People to fight whilst other people go and get Etheria.
Or are we're not expecting to defeat Everdark. So.
turn your back on Everdark is the last thing you will ever do. So yes, face them. Face him down. Do not back off.
Face him
Until
down.
we have Etheria in hand and then we leave.
So we need people
The
to
Grey
get
Valley is a
Etheria.
large place. I have no idea how close that tuning fork will get me or us to the house that Etheria is in.
Who's going to be the best people to get Etheria? Like,
I'm obviously going to stay and fight because I'm going to be useless. Rescue. I'm better at facing him down.
You don't have to be
Skill set
conscious
wise.
to come with us. So if you go down in the fight,
You can still go back.
we will come to you.
I can keep him. Like, you know, we need a couple
I
of people to keep
apologise
him
for
busy.
looking at you, but you seem to be the one that would take
can keep him
the
busy.
brunt force.
I can get in and grab Etheria and leave at distance quickly.
I also thought about.
If I grab Etheria and anyone's near me, I will thunder step out of the way, taking Etheria with me.
I also thought about
Blowing half the house away.
Raya. Raya and her having wings. Is that not a good
I
part
can
of team
locate-
rescue?
I can locate Etheria as soon as we land.
Me and you then against Everdark.
No. All I've got to do is locate Etheria and say where escape out of there can go to get her. I wouldn't be the best person to go in and fetch Etheria. That would be a terrible idea.
I think we're going to need you with us.
Yes. But I can find Etheria.
I can heal. I'm
I mean,
adept at healing.
I didn't think you were going to turn down a chance to face off against.
Fairs is correct. It's not a fight to win.
I know, but
I
you
will.
might want to give him a slap.
I will face the Dark Wolf.
I will help you in facing the forces of Everdark by summoning an Earth Elemental once we get there.
Won't, hang on, if you then wander off to get Etheria, doesn't that then free it?
I will it will be under my command because of this axe.
Okay. Well, that would be helpful.
Can anybody else bring allies to the fight?
What?
Summon woodland creatures, summon fae.
So
There's
I've
pink
got-
head goblins sat in the top.
I can summon elementals, beasts.
There's
Numbers.
some corpses around, I can animate those.
If you have access to creatures that you don't need to return with us, send them any distraction we have. Or we get there and Everdark is late. And we're in, we're out.
Are we? Because it's just about the mechanics of spell. It's 8 people, isn't it, that can travel?
You and up to 8.
Would it count?
So it's
my
9
echo count
total.
as a person? Can I pre-summon my echo and then we take it with us?
No.
So you don't have to waste the bonus action
No.
when you're there.
Yeah.
What-
It's more
what-
being as
what is the
prepared
echo?
for combat. The echo. It's
It's got to be a willing creature. That's a bit iffy.
It's more like an illusion, but it is corporeal because I can attack with it and stuff.
Well, it don't matter because you won't be landing in initiative. You will land.
No, it's more
See,
about
we
it saves me.
Said it now, it's recorded. It's only a dirt live
Yeah, so
will
you,
not
can
be landing.
you can literally land, summon it, then we roll initiative.
Oh, okay. As long as I have the chance
Yeah.
to do that. That's
Because that would be what you were doing.
yeah, that's
You know
fine.
what I
What
mean?
sort of creature is Everdark?
You don't know.
No, that won't help.
Don't know in this campaign.
No, yeah, anyway.
fucking monster.
Do you remember how Everdark was named for the last 24 hour?
Yeah.
So I sent you a text during the stream. You're like, "What's your dad called?" Everdark.
That's exactly.
Daddy Everdark.
And then I got hold of him, and I was like, "Fucking hell! I got some shit this guy's doing.
Daddy.
He's got an history you won't believe."
Oh,
So-
father.
Are we
Are you my daddy? Are you my daddy?
ready to go?
Wolf bearers, I'm ready.
I
Stay
can-
close to me. I heal around me.
I can bring in something big to help fight.
Is it me?
Summon AD.
I actually meant wolf bearer, but
It's a level, it's a level 9 spell
Oh my
akin
God,
to
you're
Wish.
right.
You just
Is
summon
your-
it.
Is your sister busy today?
It actually could be you.
Oh,
Or something that's going to bolt.
summon a northern bald monkey.
No, I'm just going to summon, you know,
Yeah,
something
summon
that
my,
looks like
summon
Velk
my
standing
sister.
there with a little sword. Right.
Velk brings all of his personalities just in a line. Like,
So, wolf bearer, cleric, you will heal. Yes, yes.
I'll heal, but I'll also summon a big.
Cool. You can summon creatures.
I can summon defensive walls, creatures.
Creatures,
and
that's
healing.
good. You're going to be Operation Get
Retrieval.
Etheria.
you can't do that
I
on
am
your
similar
own.
to
Though.
yourself. I spend my life barding in Etoria and Savai. I have learnt the magics of bards, but I believe, a different college to yourself.
The party thinks about how
This again.
they might find allies within the Shadow of Hell. Not everything would be against them.
And if wishes were horses?
You would be able to get on one.
There might be,
And if wishes were ponies?
there might be creatures whistling in the dark.
I'm not saying I disagree, but I'm also thinking most things would be scurrying away in the dark if they heard combat. Or coming to eat our faces.
Welcome
will-
to
we
the
will-
Shadowfell.
We will consider it.
Just smile.
And then Velk disappears, puts on a new wig.
Bill,
Shadowfell Death Knight.
you can't do Operation Rescue on your own. That's not. That just goes against everything that we've learned over how Etheria got kidnapped.
I mean, if you knew how Etheria got kidnapped.
I mean,
There
yeah,
is-
something to do with them
there
being
is-
on their own.
If there is a force to draw out and distract, then I can get in.
Someone has to go get Etheria.
I can go.
Whether there are
Can it be more
allies
than
there,
one
whether you are
person?
fighting, we need at least one of you releasing Etheria. Once a
The
Etheria...
party thinks about how if the allies are from the Shadowfell, they'll be able to slip in and around it unseen.
Is not our forte. I look at Althea. Subtle.
As a brick.
You get along with the little creatures of the land. Not ever.
No.
You get
Stone
along with
squirrels
those
are not
people.
going.
So I can do a big hitting thing, or I can locate Etheria. I can't do both. Which would you guys rather I did?
Okay.
Okay.
The quicker we find the theory.
If we're going to the Grey Valley
Ah,
and it's
fantastic.
not
Okay.
near
Locate.
Etheria's immediate location, locating her will be priority.
Right. Then I can do that. But yes. that
It is
will.
near there.
If we are not near Etheria, your friend Velk has a point. Collecting our allies on the way to Etheria might be,
Possible.
but if we land on Etheria's head, it might not be.
I can only have one of.
Sorry, not your friend. All of you's idea.
I can have both.
My apologies, storyteller.
I can have
Could-
both practice.
We could finally catch a break. Literally.
I just poke you in the eye.
Transport into the room inferior, is it?
Only got one hit.
Yeah, seems likely.
We might get lucky.
Yeah, sure.
You won't.
We might.
Alright, I think we're ready to go.
And on that note, I'm going to end the session there.
Oh, good, I'm tired.
It's a couple of minutes to midnight. We're going to say some thank yous. I'm not going to start a massive Shadowfell adventure 3 minutes to midnight.
It's nice. Before tomorrow, we'll have the battle map.
We'll have it all set up. I need to get Alexander's stats up and Wolf Bearers. We'll have minis out there. It's going to be a monster fight tomorrow. So that's going to be cool for the start of tomorrow's session.
I would like to request that we start with 3 rerolls each.
Can people log on early and give
Log
us
on
money?
at 12 o'clock, midday.
Right, it's been absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, chat, for being with us all through the day. It's been honestly brilliant. It's been 12 hours of beautiful D&D stupidity, which honestly, people and players are not the same people. It's been great. I've loved it. We've had loads of stuff going on.
We're gonna raid.
Okay, we're going to raid.
Did we level up? Just
No.
before we go into this fight, did we level up?
No, clearly not.
Survive it, and you will.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's been great. Thank you very much. Donations, bits, follows, all that good stuff. Please keep shouting about it. If you can watch us tomorrow, please do. Do we know... Oh, Jesus. Do we know what we've earned in the first session? Total.
Yeah.
500 and...
£500 in £500 in donation. The pot is sitting at. I don't know about bits.
Bits and
So
stuff we'll have to... I
it
can look at
was-
afterwards.
We started off with 70s, that's 430 pounds.
Brilliant.
And
Absolutely
then we can
brilliant.
work out the bits for the morning. And
Yeah.
Please, if you haven't already, shout out more on your
Yes,
social
please
medias.
shout,
We
shout,
plug all
shout.
our stuff.
And I'm not gonna lie, our Twitter's hilarious.
Yeah.
I will send you that picture of the night market leaflet.
Who's hilarious?
Our Twitter.
Our Twitter.
Our Twitter.
Go back again. Have a look at all your notifications.
And also, I think it's worth noting that people do get stupider when they've been trying to focus on
D&D players are stupid. Outside of it, geniuses. Inside it, dumb.
Puts in and was suddenly like,
Yeah.
what is it?
I'm going to make myself
What is it?
a laminated Pengli sign for tomorrow.
There is some moments where I thought we were all going on.
You want to keep a personal reroll? Is that like initiative?
No, it's gone
No,
now.
initiative.
It's gone now.
Flat Earth.
Buddy's got to do a recap tomorrow of today.
I am sorry,
Inspirational.
Tony, that you spent half of it on what just covered.
I usually crit on something stupid and then repeat.
D&D, baby.
That wasn't something stupid. That was
That was actually pretty good.
It
I
was
was-
it was the thingy, wasn't it? The performance.
the
Thing
performance.
is, D&D should be funny, so
Yeah.
this all works quite well.
I went off by myself and I got stabbed.
You all
Eyes
went off
on
by
me.
yourself.
No, I was outside of
By yourself.
No.
She was
I had a
outside
cat with
by
me.
herself.
Oh, happy birthday, Bri.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear bride. Happy birthday to you.
Can we please play it as
All the
Bjorn's,
neighbours are like, what?
Bjorn's birthday tomorrow, please?
Happy birthday, Richard.
You're going down for your
Richard.
birthday.
Right, we're going to get off. Who am I raiding, Hannah? Please stay on and raid. Just say, oh, it's already happening.
Marquee Gaming.
Gaming. Right, cool. I'm going to stop the stream now.
Because we're tired.
Bye. Everyone say bye. Say goodnight, players.
Night, players.
Yay.